Hey, everybody, listen. Welcome into the building. You know what, guys? I think I probably mentioned this. But if I didn't, my dad is 84 years young. Was recently found out that he had a stomach cancer. He's going through his therapy. He did his first chemo today. It went by amazing. So, I was with him and then I had to come home and eat. But prayers for my dad, 84. He's hanging in there strong and he's doing his thing. And you know what? I really wanted to mention this because my dad looked at me today and he was like, don't worry. Listen, 84. God bless him, praying for my dad. And he's a trooper, okay? Yes. Get well soon, Daddy Devo. Yes, get well soon to my dad. So I forgot how many treatments they said he gotta have, but it's every 3 weeks that he gets the IV therapy. But then he takes in between the IV therapy, he has to take oral chemo. So it went well today. So, thank you guys. I truly appreciate it. So I was with Daddy today. Okay. So with Dad hanging in there, he's doing well. And so that's another reason why I think I'm really extra connected to Love and Marriage Huntsville this season, because for Kimmy to go through this in front of the world, like for real, God bless her. And Love and Marriage Huntsville is turning out to be one of my most favorite reality TV shows, because you want to talk about people keeping it real, they're keeping it real on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And we're going to do that recap tomorrow night. So I thank you guys for coming. Thanks for being here. Let me add my friends to the building. Hey, Curves. Do that recap tomorrow night. So I thank you guys for coming.
Curves, I think you got to mute yourself.
Let me add my friends to the building. Hey. Okay. E. Let me welcome E into the building. Hey, E.
Hey.
We're going to get down. I'm glad to see y'all here. Y'all making me smile. Juanita, welcome to the building.
How are you?
Hey.
Prayers for your dad.
Thank you. Roy here, welcome to the building. We got full house tonight. I love it. Hey. Sebastian, I see you're connected to Ashley. You're here on behalf of Ashley. So
yes, I am.
We got Sebastian on here on behalf of Ashley. We got E here on behalf of Karen. We're in the building. We're just about to go down tonight. Hey, Emmanuel.
Hey.
Thanks for being here. Hey, Nadi.
Hey, panel.
Hey,
What's going
Nadi.
Hello.
Oh, we got full house. Hey, Small.
Hey.
Hello. I'm here on behalf of Dr. Ostefo, hence the doctor. Dr. Wendy Ostefo.
Okay. You here for Wendy. Okay. Hey, Val.
Hey, Val.
Hey.
Listen, guys, thanks for all the prayers for my dad. Like, he's being a trooper. He's hanging in there. He got through his first IV chemo today. So,
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, here we go. We got people in the building tonight, y'all. It's going to be a show, okay? It's about to be a recap. We got E on behalf of Karen. We got Sebastian on behalf of Ashley. And we got Smoke on behalf of Wendy, Dr. Asefa, okay? It's about to go down with Full House. I can't let anybody else in the building. But hey, hang with us in the chat and don't forget to hit that like button. So here we go. We open up, right? Ashley is exercising, I guess doing her yoga, whatever thing. But that's why Ashley's body is in tip-top shape. I ain't mad at Ashley. Hey, do your exercise on vacation, in the closet, on the floor, wherever. Get it in, Ashley, because that body is definitely everything. And she got 2 kids. I mean, give it up for Ashley's body, okay? Give it up, okay? Ashley got that body on her, right? So Robyn called the kids. And you know what? What we got to say about Juan? You oversleeping and the kids not going to school?
But didn't Robyn do that last season?
It looked like him and Robyn have just switched places. They have swapped places, literally.
Yes, you did. What the heck is going on in that Dixon household that if the kids are left with just one of the parents, they don't make it to school. And then Robyn, you saying this on the TV, so what was the school board could hear you? Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what are you going? What's going on here? Okay, so the kids, you know, and then she's gonna talk about, I hope y'all go to school tomorrow. Robyn and Juan, can y'all get your life together? Okay,
Together.
I have a public service announcement.
All the way together.
Yeah. So what's your public service announcement? Go ahead.
Okay. Robyn, Dixon, and Juan. Someone's on echo.
Say that again.
Is it me?
Robyn Dixon and Juan Dixon. You guys need to do your jobs as parents and make sure your children aren't being educated. Number one, last season we heard that Robyn said her son's I forgot what it was on his report card, but it was a 43 average. Instead of you scolding Wendy like you do this season, disrespect her like you do this season, you need to call her to come help your child.
Well, okay. Well, okay. Juan stressed out lawsuits. They have an emphasis on those kids' education. They have no emphasis on those kids' education.
Exactly.
And see, she don't need to call and help the child. She needs to get some parenting help. Obviously, there's a parenting problem, not a child problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Juan messed up. That he stop that, darn it, Juan. You know we was rooting for you, Juan, and look what you did. Okay,
Juan has checked out of that relationship. Trust me.
Yeah, but darn, it's the kids, though. I mean, you can ignore Robyn, but not the kids.
She ignored him when she was going through hers, so he figured if she can do it, why can't I?
But Diva, if you don't remember last season, Juan said to a producer, if he did not have them kids, he would have been left Robyn long time ago.
Yep,
He did. Yeah.
As Ashley used to
the
say,
parents from hell.
Ashley said, Juan has another woman, as Ashley said.
Exactly.
And so does Robyn.
I feel like Robyn and Juan are just co-parents and they're trying to front for the TV like they're engaged. We know they never going to get married. I mean,
when was the last time we saw Juan at a reunion? It's been a good minute now.
It's been almost 3 seasons. But here's the thing, though. Juan is really Robyn's beard. It's not the other way around. Juan is Robyn's beard.
Shots fired.
Shots fired, shotguns, explosives.
I do you one better.
Okay, so hold on, guys, because you know what, Juan, we're disappointed in Juan, but we got to do this really quickly in just 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds, because I got to get through the rest of this scene. Curves.
Yeah.
What do we do with Juan? What the kids didn't go to school?
Oh, you know what? That's okay, because he was just matching Robyn. And he wanted to be a cool dad for once instead of the, oh my God, y'all gotta go to school, dad. So he was just trying to be cool, I hope. One day doesn't make a lifetime. But Juan overall, I agree with Royer, of course. Juan is checked all the way out. When was the last time we saw any form of affection?
Exactly.
Right.
That was my point, Curves.
Even at the freaking, what's it called? When
engagement.
Engagement,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Even at that, it just felt so fake. Like, I know when I got engaged, I was like, oh my God, there was like, people could tell we was it for each other. Like, we could tell there was a chemistry, there was a feeling, there was a buzz, crackle in the air. The only thing that was happening over at that damn engagement party was lights, cameras, and action. They not into each other.
Okay, but hold on, Curves. I'm gonna come back to you because right now I'm super concerned that the kids miss school. Maybe I shouldn't be that concerned. But what do we do with Juan? The kids miss school. They miss school.
First of all, I think for me, education comes first. But it doesn't shock me that Juan was not getting the kids up for school. Juan barely shows up for his school to coach at the university. So to me, it's synonymous with what we expect from Juan as well as Robyn. These people are liars. They're unethical. They don't believe in hard work. And perhaps the boys will take over the embellishment hat business. Maybe they'll sell hats next year. Who knows?
Now we going to do child labor. Thank you, E. Juanita, What do we do with Juan? The kids miss school.
Juan said what's good for the goose is good for the gander. He said Robyn can lay around on her lazy butt and not take care of those children and not let them go to school or be concerned. He said he can have at least one day.
All right, thank you, Juanita. Naughty Love, the kids miss school. Are we okay with that?
I'm totally okay with that. I agree with Juanita. What's good for the goose is what is good for the gander. Like Robyn comes across as a person that is affectionately deprived. That's why she's so angry, because she is backed up. When's the last scene you seen with her and Juan in the bed together or being affectionate? Like, I think Juan is good. One day won't kill the kids. They got virtual school. They got virtual schooling now. They don't have to go.
Okay. Emmanuel, are we cool? They miss school. The kids miss school.
No, I agree with Sebastian. You gotta go to school. And from now on, I'm gonna call Robyn and Juan roommates.
Okay, they're roomies. They roomies. Okay, somebody said not backed up.
Too soon.
Sexually frustrated. Okay.
Okay, Sebastian. Y'all know you said they need to go to school, right? Okay, so we Warrior, you said you're okay with this.
No, we're not okay with this.
Okay.
No. Now, Diva, I'm gonna need you to have this same energy the way you had with Quad and Mason sitting in their front seat. We gotta have this is a problem. This is an issue. These kids are missing the daily education. Now, no shade. We already know Robyn ain't got it all the way together. Then you gonna let these kids sit out of school and let them not have it all the way together, and then let them take in your embellishment business? Child, it's a no. We need to call CPS. We need to call the school board. We need to call the superintendent. We calling everybody.
The truants officers.
Robyn already out here lying. She done already committed fraud. She done cheated on her husband. Now you trying to get the kids involved in the foolishness too?
Like one day is not bad. Is this a pattern that one day last year during COVID and one day this year during
listen. They said where there's smoke, there's fire. We done seen 2 incidents of them missing school. This might be a pattern. Smoke, what do you say about what should we do with Juan? Is this okay? The kids miss school.
I mean, I think the fact that he has to share the same bed with Robyn is depressing enough. So I think he's really going through it, and I'm not going to be addressing Robyn as her surname. I will be addressing her as Agatha Trunchbull, because that's how she's shaped and that's how she moves, and her energy, her attitude. She wants to be that girl. So guess what? You don't get to be called Robyn Dixon. I'm about to call you the Trunchbull. That's what you're gonna be known as, the Trunchbull. So I think not only because he has to share the same bed with Robyn, but maybe he might have had a night with Michael the night before. He needed to recover.
I'm just saying.
Listen, let me tell you something. So Robyn is partly falling at this too, because you call him way before school starts and say, "Are you up?" Get the kids up. Like that's what you got to do. But Juan did not send the kids to school. He overslept. Should we be concerned?
Okay, but this is the thing. Why are you calling the kids? You should be calling who's supposed to be getting them up to make sure. Plus, furthermore, she called after the kids were supposed to have been at school. So you already called too late. You called who's supposed to be taking them to school. She should have been calling Juan. How'd the kids get off to school? The kids get off to school okay? That's why I said the whole thing is fake. The whole thing is fake. The kids probably didn't text us saying, "Mom, Daddy didn't take us to school."
But here's my thing, Val. Like, how old are these kids? Like, shouldn't they be getting up themselves and going to the bus stop to get to school on their own?
No. You always got to get the kids up. You always got to get the kids up.
But they was getting themselves up because Robyn was sleeping in anyways. These kids been raising themselves. So there's no excuse for them not to go to school.
They used to be guys, Robyn is late to everything. Remember, that was a pet peeve of the group. So if she's late to everything, you know her kid's late to everything.
Okay, well, somebody get the truancy officer on the line, because that's the only way those kids gonna get up on time.
Okay. Oh, Karma Collector said, why wasn't Robyn selling them cats on the beach? You know what? You know what? She should have put up a little kickstand and started selling them embellished caps. Okay, so wait. So
Embezzlement,
Sharice,
diva.
Ashley,
Embezzlement.
okay, wait, hold on. Sharice, Ashley, and Gizelle are eating breakfast. Okay. Ashley said, I don't do violence. Okay. What happened? So pretty much she was saying what happened last night with Mia and Wendy. She said, I don't do that. Okay. And so Sharice gonna get in the business, and Sharice goes, well, you don't do that, but you wrote a letter pretty much for Monique when she was, did what she did to Candiace. I mean, to Candiace. And she didn't really say anything, right? So Sharice was pretty much calling Ashley a hypocrite. Okay. So it was down at the breakfast, it was Robyn, it was Mia, it was Jacqueline. And when Candiace arrived, Robyn was messy. She opens the door for Candiace and told Candiace what happened, and she showed Candiace the video of, pretty much was saying that how Wendy was wrong and it was messy and that Wendy left. And, Candiace wasn't really feeling that, right? And Karen's like, it's Karen's birthday. There's going to be a birthday dinner and they're going to wear all white. Mia had a nail tech come because she broke the nails. She broke the nails in that whole debacle, and so she had the nail tech come. And so Karen is right. Karen was like, well, why didn't Mia just have a whole mani pedi session for all of us, right? So we're gonna rate this trip, this MIA trip. The house was messy. The activities are messy. Everything seems a little on the boring side in terms of this trip. So when I come around, y'all gonna rate this trip that Mia gave, okay? I think it's an epic fail, but that's my opinion. So at 1 p.m., she's gonna have a hotel beach party, and for the ladies, and she rented the cabanas and all of that. But who ends up going to this little beach thing was just Mia, Jacqueline, Gizelle, Robyn, and Sharice. And Candiace, what is his name? Karen and Ashley go to see about Wendy.
Right.
Well, Mia is a child, right? Mia comes to the van and tells Candiace, and tells Ashley and Candiace, oh, y'all gonna go see Wendy? Well, when y'all come back, y'all need to find a place to stay, because y'all won't be staying in this house since y'all didn't tell me that y'all was going to go see Wendy, but Karen did. This whole thing is so petty and such a hot mess. Before I add more to the scene, Mia, Karen did speak to Mia. Mia told her, go ahead, go do whatever you want to do with Wendy, because I'm not ready for Wendy to come to the beach and hang out with us, right? Mia claims what Wendy did wasn't cool. She wasn't here for it. And it was a whole hot mess. Now let me tell you this too. When Mia, and I'm gonna let y'all in, but when Mia wanted to speak to Karen and Jacqueline, tried to speak, Mia is running Jacqueline. I'm gonna need Jacqueline to get her voice. And I'll stop there and then we'll add more later. So let me go around so we can all hear each other. I'm gonna start with Curves. Curves, what do you have to say about this whole debacle that I talked about?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Mia is an issue all the way around. I thought she couldn't get any worse, you guys, but she can. So first, she didn't have no rooms for the people, right? She made the ladies double up, right? And then Sharice was supposedly acting tata for needing a bathroom of her own, okay? And now we have the same lady who said that lady was tata because she needs a bathroom of her own, only ordering fingernails for herself because she broke them in a fight. That was tired. And then how she got at Karen talking about, I don't have to do anything for your birthday. Didn't she say that at one time in the bedroom?
Oh, yep. She did. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna let you finish first. Cece, this is messy. Cece said I was
right.
I would slam the door right now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But go ahead, Curves. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's not okay. But I really didn't appreciate how she told the ladies, oh, you have to find someplace else to stay. But it just poured more into the character that is becoming Mia for me. I mean, okay, so you steal husbands, you invite people to places but you really don't invite them for anything but clout. This whole trip is a clout trip, you guys. She did it so she could have a trip to Miami. She didn't care about the accommodations, and now she's having fights for no reason with somebody who doesn't even like her anymore, right? So Peter doesn't even like her, but she's totally sticking up for Peter. And then gonna fight Wendy, and then ostracize Wendy. I was as triggered as Candiace. I was so triggered. And then Rob the builder sitting in the pool with her tool belt talking about, oh my God, I don't know why she's saying it's the same. Robyn, well, we know that you're minus brain cells recently, so because it's the same, duh. But to ostracize Wendy, you know, growing up, you play on the playground. We all might have had a day when the people didn't want to play. I mean, that literally took me back to a playground episode of them just being mean on top of nasty to that girl. And Gizelle finishing her velvet Oreos. Oh my God, I can't. Can I stop talking about Mia now? I'm gonna go. She makes me sick.
See, Robyn is shady, right? Because Robyn's gonna say on the beach, well, where's the lumps on Mia's booty?
That is disgusting.
Wasn't that disgusting?
So hard. Why are you looking so hard at her booty?
Curse, we know why she's looking so hard.
She like women.
Jackie is funky. Let me just get some other people in the conversation, Curbs. E, what do you want to add to the conversation?
Well, because it was Karen's birthday, I definitely feel like if you didn't want to get medi petties for everybody, the least you could have done was gotten it for Karen. That is, to me, that's just the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Because they did fumble that birthday dinner. If you want to call it the birthday dinner, I felt like Mia could have handled that a little bit better, but then I have to have a heart, because I know Mia is speaking from a traumatized 3-year-old girl place. And that conversation between Karen, Mia, and Jacqueline in the bedroom, I felt like Jacqueline knows Mia. She knows that when Mia goes to that next extreme, she can't listen to reason. But I just didn't understand going off on Karen. One thing I respect about Karen is she is consistent. I may not like her all the time, but one thing that I do respect about her, she does not pacify BS. She called both of them wrong. She said, you and Wendy canceled each other out. I didn't have any problem with Mia not wanting to invite Wendy to the beach, but I did respect Karen for saying, I want to invite her. It's my birthday, this and the third. I wish that could have been better. When they got to the beach, I felt like it was just so tired. I just could not believe that was the birthday celebration you had planned for the Grand Dame. I felt like I agree with
Come on, E. Wait, hold on 1 second, because Mel Briggs, thank you for this. You point out something very good here. Question: How come it took Wendy no time, literally to find a hotel room? However, Sharice was having all that difficulty finding a room. Talking about her travel agent to find a room.
Diva,
come on, Mel. Come on, Mel Briggs. I'm trying to tell you, Sharice don't have no money. She's broke.
Exactly.
And we're not trying to be disrespectful. We're calling it what it is. Even her outfits are low budget. Sharice, why are you here? But go ahead, finish.
Waste of space.
Well, she put all of her money into her new implant, so that's probably the money well spent. She's waiting for the check to clear from this season. The only thing I'll say before we move forward is I appreciate Ashley coming to the defense of Wendy and her picking a side and having her own brain against Wendy and, I mean, not against Wendy, what's her name? Gizelle and Robyn. I appreciated that, but then, and we're going to get into it. I know it's not going to last long, but I was happy at least Ashley could show that she could be an independent thinker from the Green Advocates, and I'll stop there.
Okay, thank you, E. Who said Kate? I love your picture. I can see you in this picture versus the other one you said about. Beautiful picture. Robyn has, Robyn was touching the young men on the beach. Robyn, let me just throw this in there too. So Ashley, Karen, and Candiace decided to go check on Wendy. Sharice, Jacqueline, Gizelle, and Robyn go to the beach. That's what Mia told Ashley and Candiace they need a place to stay afterwards. Ashley told her, yo, that's petty. And Ashley also said, we coming back to the house, point blank, period. Okay. And then so Sharice sends a text saying, I'm her assistant, y'all could come back, just petty stuff, right? But at the lunch with Wendy, Karen, Candiace, and Ashley, Wendy tells us that Peter is messy. Peter is 90%
Patricia.
at the very, yes, Patricia, 90% at the very least responsible for this whole debacle. Because now we find out that he told Wendy, and I do believe this is true, that he was sick of Mia because when they went on vacation together, Mia allegedly did something to, Peter's girlfriend at the time. And so he started speaking to her. So all Peter cares about is promoting bar one, and he doesn't care how he promotes it, what he does to promote it, and how he treats people. Peter is a whole hot flaming mess. So with that being said, let me just continue to go around. Juanita, what do you want to throw into the conversation?
Okay, first of all, messy Mia, aka Crate Face. Now, I thought Bravo paid for the trips.
Well, listen, they're playing it off. They got to play for a show for us, right? They got to play games, and I'm gonna play in the games with them. But hey, whether Bravo paid or not, that's why pretty much Ashley said she was coming back because she know deep down that she can't break the fourth wall. Mia didn't pay for nothing, but it's Mia trip. We gonna give it to her. She paid for it, whatever.
Well, you can tell that because it was low budget.
Well, boom, there it is.
It was low budget. And first of all, I just admire the way that Ashley went to Wendy and talked to her and stood up, and especially Karen. I love the way Karen stood up to her and Jacqueline. Jacqueline's so wishy-washy because if Mia had talked to me and talked about me like she did, I wouldn't have nothing else to do with her.
Okay, you know what? Let me throw this out there. You're right. We're going to give it up to Ashley.
Exactly.
Because when they heat, you know what? Because the heat was on everybody to be Team Gizelle, Robyn, whatever. And Ashley says, you know what? At the end of the day, I like Mia, but what she did was wrong. And I was shocked that Ashley did go to lunch and did go see about Wendy. So on that note, give it up to Ashley. I will give it up. So when somebody deserves some credit, we're going to give them credit where credit is due, and we will give it up. You said a little petite. Okay,
Diva, here's the thing.
We're going to get it to Ashley.
But we don't know how she's going to be next week.
Exactly.
You know what we're going to do? We got to do a moment at a time, though, right? We got to do a moment at a time. So at this moment, at this time, let's give it up for Ashley, okay? Nadi, I'm coming to you. Thank you, Mo Walker. Nadi, I'm coming to you. How do you feel about these scenes I've talked about so far?
Okay, so number one panel, I want to present who wore it better, okay? Either Mia or Karen with the cover up, because I think the Grand Dame brought it to the point. Mia took hers off when she was getting her nails fixed, okay? The shade began right away. Mia gets a 1 for a hostess. She's been messy for the beginning, and that's why she got it back in her face. I appreciate Ashley for standing up, but still a snake in the grass. But the Grand Dame is consistent on a regular basis, and I liked how she handled Mia. And Mia couldn't even stand up to that because she's too immature to even receive that type of womanhood right there. I think she was wrong. I think she was wrong for trying to make people choose sides when she was in the wrong. She's the one that got violent and physical. Right. So in the whole situation,
she wanted people to just choose her side.
Right.
Because you're the host. I mean, I give it up to her. The lobster tail for breakfast was everything for me. But other than that, you sucked as a host, Mia, all around. And Peter, messy boost Peter. Nene said it best back in the day. He loved to get in women business, right, y'all?
Patricia.
He loved to get in women business. But you know what? He's a clout chaser. He'll do anything to save that failing restaurant because it's time to shut it down. He's got a lot of financial trouble behind the scenes. That's why he's doing all this show hopping, trying to save his restaurant. And let's not forget, they was there. It wasn't that many people there in the restaurant. Y'all remember the scene, right?
No, but you know what though? They usually go to those restaurants either beforehand, afterhand, because they don't have time to get all these people to sign off on those
NDAs.
Yeah, that's all of them. That's all of them. Most of the scenes, if you ever look at most of the scenes when they're in the restaurant or something, there's not too many people there. But I read that I think it was in that book that they either go before, they go after they close, or they open just for them when they're doing those scenes a lot of times. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad the lady stood up for Wendy and stood by her side, and I thought it was very petty of Mia to be like, "Oh, you can't stay here." Well, you didn't even pay for this, so who you fooling? You've been messy from the beginning, and you mad that everybody's turning against your wrong behavior.
Well, not everybody though, right? But Emmanuel, let me come to you. Thank you, Nadi. Emmanuel, what do you think so far about these things I spoke about?
All right. Well, first of all, it broke my heart when I saw Wendy get all her luggage and get out of the house. As when they were at the dinner table, I cannot believe Robyn said, "Karen, you didn't do nothing to defuse the situation."
Come on, E.
The nerve.
She tried to put some blame on Karen. I thought that was ridiculous. And then going back to Karen, this is why I love the Grand Dame. Y'all heard whenever she threw that little shade at Mia and she said, "I'm not the one who invited Cherise during my birthday week."
Bring that up. I forgot. Bring that up.
Yeah.
She said, "Where was the support then?"
Exactly.
Right. That is true. Yes. Thank you for that, Emmanuel. Okay. Who am I? Sebastian, what do you think so far about these scenes I spoke about?
Okay. First of all, Wendy should not worry about what a former escort / prostitute / whore / hoe / heifer / a busted can of biscuits, because that's what her face looks like without makeup. So she should not have to worry about her. She should not have to worry about Mia. I'm gonna say this. I love Ashley. Ashley this season, she's doing very well. I love how she's moving. I love it every single episode.
Wait, Sebastian, hold on now.
Hold on.
Listen, your train is going off the track. Now, I said we could give it up for Ashley for the fact that she stood her ground and she went and stood by Wendy, but she's doing it this season. Hold on now. Ashley's doing a lot of mess. She's doing a lot of mess and she's telling some untruths, okay? Because she jumped in on the train when it came to bringing down Chris, Candiace's husband. A butt was touched, it wasn't touched. I said he leaned in. No, we ain't giving her all of that credit.
Diva, but here's the reason why you say Sebastian's off the tracks. Well, Ashley's been off the tracks every other week, so he's just matching her energy just on this panel.
Let me finish. First of all, Ashley is one of the few women on this show that never follows what Gizelle and Robyn has to say.
Huh? She's not a follower. They just did it last episode.
Ashley has retaliated many times against Gizelle and Robyn. Many times. We're not going to act like she hasn't. I think it was in season 1 when she told Robyn that Juan has other women, and that's when Robyn started getting very aggressive, having her finger in Ashley's face about to clock Ashley in her own restaurant.
Wait, hold on 1 second, Sebastian. Karma Collective, a nuclear bomb could drop and Gizelle is not moving until she had her dessert. You know what? Gizelle is like candy. Gizelle don't play with that food. She's like candy from Atlanta. They don't play with that food. And I noticed that Gizelle does not play with that fool. It was after 10 p.m. per Ashley. LOL. Okay, go ahead, finish, Sebastian, because you're not going to win this fight with Ashley. We gave her this much. We gave her that much for going to Wendy, but now you're just going way too far. You want to give her a whole award for this season, and she do not deserve it. Like
Ashley is just pivoting.
Ashley's
just pivoting right now.
I'm gonna
notice how she went with the other girl. She's pivoting right now. She's a chess player. She plays chess, not checkers. Ashley,
Exactly. She plays chess. Since when?
When it comes to this show, she knows how to maneuver, and she knows when the Green Eye Bandits are about to erupt. So she runs to the other side and act like she's friendly and supportive and nice until she snaked them in their back too. In the end,
Ashley plays Uno. She doesn't play chess. She plays Uno. It's impossible.
Here's the thing, Eve. This is the one time we're going to agree. Ashley knows how to play Uno when it comes to Michael Darby because he's just playing Monopoly, getting in trouble.
Do not pass go and do not collect $200 because why does she not know that this man done told the bank they separated? She's not playing chess with Michael. If she was playing chess, she would have a house already.
I said with the show.
Okay, I would like to finish. House if she was playing chess.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
I feel like she plays the long game. I don't know what game she playing, but she plays the long game. She have even got with Michael and had his children. That's the long game, y'all.
I would like to finish what I was
Candyland. She playing Candyland.
Okay, so Ashley, I'm gonna say this: the Mount Rushmore of Housewives on Potomac is Ashley, Candiace, Karen, and Wendy. Those four are the Mount Rushmore of Potomac. Okay.
Wait, who?
Karen and Wendy.
Karen, Wendy, Ashley, and Candiace.
No. Ashley.
I don't know what show. Hold on, Sebastian. I don't know what show you watching, but I'm going to agree with E on this one. And whoever else who said Candyland, she either playing Uno, Candyland, but she is definitely not playing chess. No. She even said it in her own confessional. She said, "I'm just making stuff up right now because I'm sorry." She said it herself. She even knew that her own words was full of crap and nobody was really gonna believe it. Okay, she did. Okay. Somebody said Operation. Come on now, Candyland. No, that girl. She's playing games. She's not playing the smart game either at all. But let me continue here. You know what, Jacqueline, I get it sometimes, right? A girl wants to get on the show because they looking at the show, they at home like us, they watching, and you know, when they're closer to somebody in the show, they know the check. They probably know the actual check that these chicks are getting, right? So they like, oh, okay, let me get in on this check. So I'm not mad at Jacqueline for wanting in, but Mia is doing her dirty left and right. She talks to Jacqueline like Jacqueline is not even her friend. She's constantly shading her on the screen. She tells her to shut up. You didn't want to lend her your soap and your deodorant and whatever else she needed, a razor, but now you taking a shower with her? Like, make that make sense. Like that just doesn't even make any sense.
Because they sleeping together.
Yep.
And you know, they claim they wasn't, but here's the thing. I even got more problem if you sleeping with her. Once you sleep with somebody and you can't lend them your toothpaste, your deodorant, whatever, you just sound just as stupid. Because if you can exchange body fluids with somebody, we're gonna keep this PG. We're gonna keep this PG. If you can exchange body fluids with somebody and you can't lend them your soap, your water, whatever, like that just makes no sense to me whatsoever.
There's a reason for that. She treats her friend like that because that's how she is used to being treated in her former profession or still her current profession. So she's treating Jacqueline like a trick because that's how she's been treated. So she probably didn't have to brush her teeth or get a deodorant, all that stuff. She had to bring that stuff on her own.
Exactly.
Maybe what turned me kind of sideways was when she said that she kissed Jacqueline's boyfriend. I was like, wait a minute. I know we're not getting another portion.
They're still friends.
Huh?
And they're still friends after that. I was like,
I think they're friends because she benefits off of Mia, and that's why Mia treats her like dirt. Okay, because you owe me, chick. All right.
Well, she likes it too. Jacqueline likes it that Mia treats her
But
like
this
dirt.
notice last week, as soon as she turned her back, she was throwing Mia under the bus. So
Yeah, at that dinner table.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Who said Kay said Ashley plays a long game of checkers, but she undermates her opponents. Who said Kay? You know I love you, but and don't worry about the spelling. I got it. We love you. Who said Kay? But no, it's determined. We hit the gavel. Ashley is playing either Uno, Candyland, Operation. She's playing the games that says for 5 and under. Okay,
she's playing. She's playing Housewives of Potomac. That's all she's playing.
Okay.
Keeping her story going.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's not, oh, you said a long game of checkers. You said maybe so. I thought it said chess. But yeah, she ain't playing no smart game right now. Okay. So wait, let me just add this. So so Mia goes, if I win, Jacqueline wins. And she told Jacqueline too when Jacqueline was trying to help her navigate the conversation with Karen. She was pissed at Jacqueline because she thought Jacqueline for 2.2 seconds was trying to take Karen's side. Mia is definitely emotionally immature. Point blank, period. Okay.
She's an emotional gangster.
Yes, she is. Okay. So they, pretty much, they called. I will say this. At the beach, the ladies did tell Mia that she was being petty for telling the other girls that when they come back, they're not going to be able to stay in the room. So she did do that. And that's when Cherie sent the text or whatever the case may be. And, they took a picture with the young guys. And my thing is, those guys, they look like they was in high school. It was just, and then the little short one, I mean, come on. Like, that was so crazy. And then Robyn filling up on one of them. Robyn, come on, Robyn. Is this what you're doing? Now, let me tell you the scene of the night that I absolutely, hands down, loved it. Point blank, period. When Candiace and Wendy went to go see Trina, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Straight up sisterhood. Trina, I love Trina from that scene. I didn't really know much. I knew about Trina, but I didn't know her like that. But, and no matter what I did or didn't hear about Trina did what people are supposed to do when they get in front of that TV, is make the people that don't even know you love you, and those that were confused about you, you make them love you. From that scene right there, I'm a Trina fan. That girl did sisterhood. That girl hugged Candiace and Wendy. That girl was down to earth. And that girl, I don't care what nobody said, she did that verse for Candiace's song, okay? Candiace song, I love Candiace song, but what I love even more. Now, see, this is what I do like about Wendy. And I could call Wendy, I could call whoever wrong when they wrong. But let me tell you what I like about Wendy. Wendy wants to see these girls win. Wendy thought she was coming into a sorority for some sisterhood. That's where Wendy messed up. She didn't realize that these girls was not here to be her friend. They was here to do a show. And so Wendy got hurt and disappointed because she thought, I'm about to come to the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm going to make these new friends. I'm going to be on this show. She didn't realize that they was going to claw at her, come at her, and snatch the rug from underneath her. So I think a lot of things that's going on with Wendy too is her pain. That she's hurt, that she's being treated this way. And like I said, because she's human, she does act back out or whatever, right? But at that moment, that scene with Wendy, Candiace, and Trina, that's what I love to watch reality TV for. That was sisterhood. That was a scene. Can we give it up right now?
Yes.
Wendy,
that was my favorite part of the night, Eva. That was my favorite part of the night.
And the song was really good.
And it was glowing through the TV screen. Like, I love that moment. And I'm glad that you brought this up on this panel, because this is how we win right here. This is how we close that gap. Like, this is how you be genuine for your sister or your brother coming up in the game.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Give
the
it up.
slither on the way out. That was fun for me. How Wendy can laugh at herself.
Yes. And what's that? What's that?
The
Johan,
slither.
teach me how to
Slither.
slither.
The Wendy slither.
She slithered.
Yeah.
But
Come on,
you guys, you see how do you see how Wendy put down her 4 degrees to highlight Candiace, to support her? You see how she was humbled in that moment and honored her as her sister. She put down the 4 degrees. She put down the Nigerian culture, and she sat back in the cut and let the queen win.
Right.
It was her time at that moment. I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna have to learn how to slither. Wait, hold on. We got jobs for these people. We're gonna have to learn how to slither. That's the new dance. Wendy should need to make a song to that.
Oh, a t-shirt.
Absolutely.
She got shirts.
And then
She got
I'm
t-shirt.
telling you, we gotta get in touch with Candiace. Because
The
this
triangles.
is
that
this
triangle tissue. I've been proper ever since. My
No,
life is diva.
they're called triangles. They're triangles.
triangles. Yes, triangles. Wait, hold on. Yes, Trina is the baddest bee. Let me tell you something. That scene touched every part of my soul. I loved it. And Wendy was back there jamming to the song. I mean, the fact that Trina wasn't standoffish, she got up and hugged both of them. And she said, the Candiace, like, I wanted to do this for you. Come on, Trina. We love you, Trina.
Yeah.
But that's what makes Trina the baddest in the
She's not
world.
no
She is
hater.
that girl. She is not a mean girl. I feel like because of Trina's history and the way that her music was given to us, by the way, I love. So if you're watching this, Trina girl, Auntie Heavenly from Miami, yes. But yes, even when Trina was on Love and Hip Hop, she was not that mean girl, nasty. She was only like that when she had to be. When she had to get the girls right and let her know that she was not the one. Yes, I have matured and grown and become this woman and this icon, but I will still get you together and let you know about your stuff. And I feel like that's what Wendy did this whole time. I don't feel like Wendy was ever out of line, especially for what was done to her. She was assaulted. So at that point in time, girl need to be lucky that she didn't get assaulted back. Because like Wendy said, before I'm a doctor, I am a human being. I am Wendy. And Wendy, don't play this. But I'm going to jump back to the beginning because I didn't get to give my opinions at the beginning of the show.
Okay, go ahead, go back.
So
but wait, before you go, Roy, I'm going to let you go. Pretty Me, Jay, I agree with you. This is how you make good TV. Come on. Without being mean and nasty. I love it. Go ahead, Roy.
Yes, I totally agree. That was so right. But so we open up, Karen is reading Mia because how you gonna check me and you was wrong? You think I'm gonna stand up for you and support you in your wrong and then turn around and not support Wendy or not, tell Wendy that she's wrong too? Karen did what she was supposed to do. She let Wendy know. Was that truth what you said? It wasn't truth. I respect that you said it wasn't truth, but it wasn't right. Mia, you was wrong. You came for Wendy. What are you upset about? You want me to take your side because you assaulted someone? It would have been one thing if you were just using your words. Then maybe she could have had your back. But you did not use your words. You decided to come outside of your words and stoop down to your hood rat level self and throw a drink and throw a purse and try to fight. The fact that Gizelle and Sharice try to call out Ashley for being a hypocrite when literally, Gizelle, you have been a hypocrite since day one of this show. You were a hypocrite last night when you went to check on Mia after she assaulted Wendy, but then they did the throwback from 2 seasons ago when you went to Monique and said, I will not be around you because I am raising girls who I don't want to fight and da-da-da-da-da. But you support what Mia did the other night. Oh, okay. Sharice, again, someone asked, why are you here? What are you doing? You don't have money. You couldn't get a hotel. You're bringing down the vibes. You got this negative energy, this boring girl, like, get off this show. Producers, stop inviting her to come. Mia, why did you invite her to come? That's why. Okay, let me pace myself. Sorry. The breakfast, we had a basic breakfast. Okay, you served a lobster tail. Whoop-de-doo. If I'm coming on vacation and I'm getting breakfast, I want bacon, eggs, ham, sausage. I want
The
the
rooter
whole
to the
works.
tutor.
From the rooter to the
Fruit
tuna.
cups. Want some fruit
So,
cups?
and fruit. Child, listen. We giving basic this whole trip. Candiace coming in, what a mess. I love how she was coming in to be positive and have fun, but unfortunately, we couldn't do that because everybody else has created chaos. The fact that Robyn, I feel like Robyn, when she sat down with Candiace to have the conversation, that she was trying to egg Candiace on to being on their side instead of supporting Wendy, which is another reason why I'm done with Robyn. Mia bringing the nail tech to fix your nail that you broke because of your foolishness, and then not having the nail tech for everybody else after all of the drama, stress, and trauma that you put us through for an episode and a half. Disgusting. I'm so done with Mia.
Preach, Royer, snaps.
What a lame beach party. Now, I've had a beach party and had way better decorations, better setup, better, like, what were we doing? We were sitting out on the beach with a couple of cabanas. Girl, the 10 of us on here could have did that. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is so lame.
It had more stuff. But wait a minute. I'm gonna let you finish. Karma Collector at the Gray Hair Diva. When Candiace started crying, I got on the phone and ordered a Noah's Ark to say the animal floods are coming. See, don't do that.
We must mark this momentous occasion as well.
Yeah, listen, Candiace is an emotional person and she was being re-traumatized. She was being re-traumatized because those ladies was doing Wendy like they did her. So she was re-traumatized, okay? Don't do that.
Get your napkins out.
Yes, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, she did the whole one.
I'm still
she did the whole one.
Look, I'm proud of Candiace for standing up for herself in a woman ladylike way, and she's maintaining this whole season. So if the girl gotta cry floods to contain her composure, to not get these green-eyed bandits control of her emotion, you do what you need to do, sister. We right here with our triangles with you, okay?
Right here. Okay, let Royer finish. And yes, I forgot Trina is from Miami. That's right.
Yes,
Go
she
ahead.
is. Come on, Dr. Heavily. But no, they should have called the beach party a Mean Girls party because that's what it all was. A big Mean Girls party, literally. We sat up and talked crap. I was not surprised that they told Mia that she needs to have a conversation with Karen. Why? Because Mia is not woman enough to ever go to anybody and have that real grown girl conversation. So of course they had to try to fess her up to it. In my opinion, it was just to try to stir the pot. But if you want to call them trying to be mature, then that's whatever. Okay. I love that Ashley and Candiace were able to set aside their issues because, just last episode, they was falling out, ready to drag each other. So the fact that they were able to set aside their issues to come together to support Wendy number one and Karen's birthday number two, because I don't believe that Mia really wanted to celebrate Karen's birthday like that anyways. I feel like you came in being messy because you brought Sharice on this trip. So why would you, if you were bringing me to celebrate for my birthday, why would you bring somebody I don't like? And as Emmanuel brought up earlier, who's being a real friend? Are you being one? Because you brought my enemy. Period. But yes, I love that they came. They went to lunch with Wendy. I hate the fact that Mia was just so immature that she would not allow Wendy to come to the beach, as if it was Wendy that started this whole mess. Like, you allow Patricia to get you tangled up into his webs so that he can set you up. I really feel like he was setting Mia up. I feel like that he knows that Mia and Wendy, there's no way that Mia could outdo Wendy as far as words. You can't do it. So he set her up for failure. I really do believe everything that Wendy said as far as him not really rocking with them. Mia, she looks like the type of person that deceptive, that she gets over on people to get her way, that she bullies you into doing what she wants you to do in order for her way to get done. So I was not surprised by that. I'm just glad
So hold
Yes.
on 1 second, boy. Thank you, Tiff, for the super chat. I truly appreciate it. I wish Bravo and no producers would understand what we want to see. That Trina scene made the whole show tolerable. The fans are grown with the show, and we ain't with the nasties no more. You are so correct.
Yes.
You are so correct. Sean, I missed your super chat there. Thank you so much. The Beast Party was whack. Wendy agreed with Karen being consistent. I think that's what you wrote there. Yeah, I do. Yes, I totally. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. The beach party was whack. Wendy agreed. Thank you, Sean, for the super chat. Wendy agreed with Karen being
consistent.
Consistent. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. Karen, like she said, she's 59. And you can agree that two people had some wrongdoing in this situation. But in this where we can accept what what's the name Robyn said, you know, because the producers asked her a question and she just straight up said, listen, I don't like Wendy. That's why I ain't even gonna side with nothing she say or do.
Hello, Diva.
Again, that's very immature, right? Because Ashley even said, I like Mia, but what she did was wrong. And Robyn could have said, you know what? I don't like Wendy, but what Mia did was wrong. So Robyn is very immature, but a lot of them are very immature. And Mia, I think, is at the top of the list for immaturity. And like literally at the
Diva,
top
can
of the
I just
list.
make this one point?
Yes,
Notice Robyn only recorded Wendy. She didn't record Mia.
Everything.
She focused right on Wendy, and I thought that was a bully tactic right there.
You wait, hold on, Nadi. You make an excellent point. I didn't even think about that. Her camera was totally focused on Wendy. She didn't catch the drink throwing. She didn't catch the pocketbook and whatever else Mia threw. She was only focused 100% on Mia. I mean, on Wendy. So you know what, Robyn, you get an F. Robyn, I think we're like 90% sick of you. And Robyn, if you don't get your life together, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon with the people, and I wasn't on it before, that you got to go.
You can already jump on it, Diva, because remember on Twitter just last week she was talking about that she's not against Wendy. She was trying to tell Wendy because she know that Wendy has more to lose and she's Wendy's friend. So we can already throw Robyn under that bus because you're trying to cover up for yourself now.
I'm on that bandwagon. She need to go.
Giving that,
I'm sick of her.
The F is too lenient. She doesn't get an F. She gets an I for irrelevancy.
Yes,
she gets an I for incomplete.
Okay, I got two things and then I'm done, I promise. Mia's coming to the band. The disrespect. First of all, if you watch really closely, she scared Ashley when she walked up to the band and opened the door because Ashley jumped and was like, what the heck? But as they said, you are petty, you're childish, and you're not even woman enough, because if you was a real woman, you would have disinvited Karen too. Just because she came and told you, no. If it was really the issue is what you said, you would have disinvited Karen, Ashley, and Candiace. But we know you a punk and you can't really do that. And you know Karen would have ate your head off had you did that. Let's see. Jacqueline. The reason Jacqueline does not stand up to Mia is because she was really trying to give Mia a real chance. In my opinion, I feel like Jacqueline went into this situation knowing that she was already done with Mia. If you treat Jacqueline like this on TV, imagine what you treat her off TV like. What is your relationship like outside of this? So I'm not surprised that they have fallen out. It's the lies that are continuing to happen with Mia, because just earlier in the season, she said that they did sleep together, that her, G, and Mia never slept together, the three of them. But her and Jacqueline have done things together. So why are we continuing the lies? And then the meeting with Karen. I love how Karen, you know, she came in there and said, I don't need you to tell me a birthday. I'm 59. Yeah. My Ray sent me a bouquet of roses, a birthday cake. I'm good. Happy birthday to me. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I'm good.
I forgot about that. That part tickled me to death. Red
Tickle
sent
me.
me flowers, honey. I woke up. I had a birthday cake. I don't need nothing from you, girlfriend. Okay. So if you don't want to
Nothing.
host my party, you ain't got to host my party. I
Which
love
she
it.
didn't, which she didn't, Diva. And at the end of the day, outside of Robyn and Sharice, the rest of them women do not need Mia and her trip. Let's just make that point, okay?
Right,
All
right.
of
Let
those
me read
women can
this.
go wherever they want, whenever they want.
Right. Let me read this. Bianca said we knew it was. She's talking about Robyn in this filming. You know what? Y'all got to help. That's why you're here to help me, because I didn't even really connect that in my brain. Why are we surprised? That is probably why she did it. For she purposely waited until Wendy was fired up. You are correct. Oh my God. And press record so she can control the narrative. Robyn
Mhm.
is a dirty dog. Oh my God. She didn't, because Mia was nowhere in that film when she was showing Candiace. It was a mess. But go ahead. Go
There's
ahead.
someone
And
messing
then
you.
last thing, we got to give it up one more time to the queen herself,
There's
The
the
someone
Grand
messing
Dame.
in
baddest,
the
the
chat.
The
baddest, the
Grand
bad.
Dame.
Well, the grand dame, but I'm talking about the baddest in the land, Miss Trina.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
loved
oh, her.
that Trina opened up her space with love and open arms, with joy, positivity, and good words of advice. Now that you're in this game and you're new to it, it's your choice to find who you want around you who's going to bring positivity into you and uplift you. In the basic words of Trina, stop with them. Stop.
You
Because
gotta
they ain't no
remember,
good
she
for you.
survived a male-dominated industry, okay, and she did
Exactly.
not get passed around, okay, because she had standards and she knew her worth.
She knew it. And
So
I
wait,
just love that she was.
hold on, guys, because you're gonna have to help me with this one. Thanks, Jay Ross, for this message here. Wendy had an interview saying her and Robyn are friends. Really? And talk to each other on the phone. So she was really shocked at Robyn. Are you saying, Jay Ross, before this happened, she felt her and Robyn were friends?
Robin said that as well. Robin said that they were, which was her reasoning of why she said me and Wendy were friends, and so I knew that Wendy had more to lose than Mia, which is why I wanted her to stop antagonizing Mia. That was her excuse on what happened with this situation. But it's complete BS. Somebody said it a little earlier in the comment. This is damage control. Robin knows that she got way too activated this
Yep,
season, and
yep,
she's not going to be able to handle this reunion when it comes back around. I will be
yep.
very surprised that
Oh,
if she makes it through this reunion with all the trash talking that she has done this season. These
Woo,
confessionals is
Oh,
coming right back to that ass to
woo.
run
It's
up
mhm.
gonna
on
be
you.
it's
And I
gonna
Diva,
hope
be a
she remembers
boomerang.
everything that she has said, because you done said some
Karma.
trifling stuff. And y'all know Andy like to talk about these tweets too. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you was
yeah,
in
and you know
trouble.
what? I could have believed Robyn if she hadn't said, "If you're gonna fight, fight." Remember she said that?
She sure
But
did.
yeah,
Sure
but
did. She
yeah.
sure
even
did.
before that, your concern was not for Wendy, because why would you tape it?
Hmm.
Why
Exactly.
would you tape it? If your concern was for Wendy, you would be saying, Wendy, calm down, boo. You could have said that right to her at that table. Calm
Right.
down, boo, because you got more to lose than she does. So just calm down.
She
And you
takes
would have
it.
tried to remove Wendy from the situation. But you went
Mm-mm.
to Mia and told Mia, oh, you did exactly what she wanted you to do. You was team Mia. That's not showing us that you cared about Robyn, because about Wendy, because if you cared about Wendy, you would have went and seen about Wendy. You would have told Wendy, don't leave the house. Robyn is full of it, and we're not falling for the lies and the shenanigans.
Right.
Robyn, we see you.
We see.
And Robin even
Well,
said
and
in
why
the
does she
scene,
get to
she
get?
said, I'm going
Why
to
does
record this because the last time we got into it, Wendy tried to accuse me of hitting her. So I'm going to record everything that she does so that everybody knows what Wendy does and says. That is exactly what
That's
Robin
what she
said
It's
when
the
said.
she
it's
pulled
the
out her
52
phone
fake out,
and hit
Diva. It's the
record.
52 fake out. For real. It's the 52 fake out with Robyn, because she knows she has been aggressive. She knows they covered up for her. And now it's coming to the forefront, and now she's trying to use Wendy as a defense mechanism, and we see you. Like, I'm over it. Kick her off the show. I don't even care about her and Juan, their relationship. I don't care. They're liars.
So hold
She's
on,
not
guys.
bringing
Hold
anything
on,
to the
guys.
show.
Hold on 1 second. Sean, thank you for the super chat. Trina did what Nikki should have done. Yes,
Exactly.
I love that scene, but hold on. It was the Carlos King interview with Wendy. She said it was before the room about Eddie. Oh, okay, that they were friends. Okay, I can believe that, but see, what Wendy didn't understand is Robyn was never going to be her friend, because I think Robyn and Gizelle was holding a grudge from the way Wendy tore them down on that TV in that scene last season when she talked about, them not having a man, this, that, and the other. I think that Robyn was just acting like, because you can't be someone's friend and just turn on them just like that. Robyn,
they don't deserve Diva. They don't deserve grace. Like, I'm so sick of the cancel culture behavior. Like, they don't like, they're perfect. Like, they don't make mistakes. Like, you could have embraced her as your sister and uplifted her, but y'all chose to just tear her all the way down because she made mistakes being a newcomer to the show. Like, come on now. The hazing is over.
Well, she showed them one thing when she was able to get her suitcases and pack up and get out of that hotel.
That's right.
She don't have to
y'all
play
brought
with them.
Brum Sharice on, who couldn't even find a hotel, but she like, I don't share a bathroom. Like, what gives you the right with your fake Century 21 Moschino bathing suit? Like,
Oh, that wig. That wig.
Oh, wait, hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Not Century 21. We like Century 21.
Wait, hold on. Smoke, I'm gonna come to you. Keisha, you know what? I think we all can't wait for the reunion. This reunion is going to be on fire. And speaking of reunion, I know it's kind of early, but as for what we're seeing right now, and don't be long-winded. I'm gonna come around everybody. Just
can I go with
don't
that
be
question?
long-winded. Yes, you can. But give me 1 second, Smoke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come around. From what we're seeing from the performances at this moment, don't forecast the future, none of that. From what we're seeing right now, who should be next to Andy? We got 2 seats. Smoke, I'm gonna come to you. Go ahead. What do you say?
I say it should be Wendy and then Robyn on the other side.
Okay. Is there something else you were trying to say to me?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I mean, I was gonna go down the line. I was gonna be like, it should be Wendy, Candiace, Karen, and Ashley on one side, and on the other side, it should be Robyn, Mia, and Gizelle on the end of the other. With possibly, oh no, Jacqueline can't be there because her and Mia are friends. So let's say Robyn, Mia, Jacqueline. That's the order for the respective couches based on what we've seen so far.
So wait, hold on. Jean says there's no Potomac without Gizelle, Robyn, Mia, and Ashley. Point blank, period. Well, you know what?
Disagree.
Let me just say this. Only reason why I'm gonna say I don't know, you never know. A lot of people thought there was gonna be no Real Housewives of Atlanta without Nene. But
yeah.
I think there's no Real Housewives of Atlanta without Portia. But that's just my thought process. That's just my thought process. Okay, from what I'm seeing, it's nothing without Portia. And although I did not like Monique's performance on Love and Marriage DC, I don't think there's a Love and Marriage DC without Monique and Chris. I don't see those other couples holding down that show because we did not get to know them enough from one season. So it's going to be interesting seeing this show without Monique and Chris. Chris said, did I mean Phaedra? I meant Portia. Get out of here.
I miss Phaedra. I miss Phaedra shade.
I meant Portia, okay? I
miss Phaedra shade, though.
So wait, hold on. Let me go around real quick. All I want to hear right now is who from the performance so far should be next to Andy. Robyn, you're on.
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
I got to tell you the truth. I don't care who sits where. And I want to also say I disagree that there's no show without any one person because we didn't get to know him better, Diva. Did you know Nene Leakes before Roa? Nope. Did you know Dr. Wendy? If you weren't watching MSNBC, probably not. So I don't care who sits where. I just want to see them tussle a little bit.
I hear you, but you know what though? But Robyn, once we get to know them, we can say who may pull the show a little bit more than others. And I will say this: Messy Portia is missed on Roa as far as I'm concerned. I miss her, and I will say this because I think these reality shows about having babies and weddings. I would have loved to have seen Portia's wedding that seemed to be absolutely fabulous from these pictures. And then she had 2 of them. I would have loved to see it on a reality show.
Did her show get renewed, Diva? Did her show get renewed on Bravo for another season?
It did.
We don't know.
I heard it did, but I also heard that the wedding is not on the show. I don't know how true or not that is, but I heard the wedding was on the show. Yes.
But isn't it interesting that all the ladies who are not on Rover right now, they have the most going on but past the entire cast combined. And even I saw it yesterday on Twitter that they suggested they should do a Rover legacy with Nene, Cynthia, Portia, Phaedra. They said Kim, and I said swap out Kim, put Shamari and Eva, and have Miss Lawrence, Dwight, and Derek J.
What about
as
Lisa Wu? What about Lisa
Wu? She was on there too. She was on there too on that list. So that would be the legacy cast.
And Dwight,
amazing.
I think that's a great idea.
Hold on, because Portia got a new last name now. But
go Badia.
Who gets these 2 seats so far?
Wait, who's going now?
We're here.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I'm keeping tally too. I'm giving it to Wendy, and I am giving it to. I think I'm gonna have to go with Robyn too as well.
Yeah. That's my selection as it stands right now.
Okay, so you there too, Diva?
Yeah, I'm giving it to Wendy and Robyn. Yeah, because Robyn's talking a lot of mess in these confessions.
A lot of mess, and I need her to back it up.
We need her to back it up. We need her to back it up.
Like a keyboard gangster right now. Like
she is.
Yes, she is. Sebastian, who's getting these seats?
Well, at first I was gonna give it to Wendy and Robyn, but I can't anymore because Wendy was sitting next to Andy last season.
Yeah.
I personally think she could be the 2nd seat, and then it should be Candiace, Wendy, Karen, Ashley.
No, we just want the 2 seats right now.
Okay. So Candiace should get one side. Candiace should get one side, and Mia should get the other.
Say what now?
Let me explain why. Because Mia needs to be scolded by Andy, and that's why she has to be next to Andy. Because I want him to ask her, "What gave you the right to throw a drink at someone in the face?"
We already know that Mia not even coming to the reunion. Mia not even coming to the reunion. So
I'm changing my mind. But the thing is, I can't give Wendy next to Andy due to the fact that she was already next to Andy. It's gonna have to be either Ashley and Candiace.
Listen, Sebastian. We need you to stand your ground, okay? You doing Karen right now.
Yeah, you playing Switzerland.
I'm gonna be Gizelle. You need to pick a side. Who
pick a side?
It's hard for me because I'm not going to give Wendy.
No, stop
it. Well, he said Candy and Mia. That's who we gonna roll with. I mean, Candiace and Mia. He said Candiace and Mia. That's who I got him down for.
Right now.
Okay, he got Candiace and Mia. Okay,
that's what I got him down for.
Emmanuel, who gets these 2 seats?
Okay, I would say Wendy and Robyn, but realistically, it's probably gonna be Wendy and Gizelle, because you know how they are with they be putting them always on.
Don't forget about them, because I may have to get on Twitter and talk to Andy. Who gets the 2 seats? Who do you want to get these 2 seats?
Oh, okay, yeah, then Robyn and Wendy. And then can I just throw in?
Yes.
Okay. My dream cast for Potomac would be the current cast, but replace Robyn with Monique.
You
Shout
really trying to
E,
get
I normally be riding what you eat, but that is
No,
not it.
E,
We do
E,
not
don't
need to
listen
bring
to them. E,
Monique
you're
back.
100% right,
Wouldn't that be
Emmanuel. You're
No.
cool? Like,
100%
wouldn't that be
right.
such a lit
Monique needs to
cast?
be back on this show.
We already have Toya and Eugene on TV, or Toya disrespecting Eugene on TV. We do not need to continue to see
we
Monique
sure don't.
disrespecting
Monique
her
don't
husband.
disrespect Chris in the way Toya
Yes,
disrespects
she
Eugene.
does.
You Toya's worse.
Well, Royer, what
Okay,
about
okay. Wait,
what about?
hold on, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on, guys. I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit the like button for our sister. Okay. Hit that like button. We got 457 watching. We got 183 likes. Hit that like
Oh,
button.
get those likes up,
Okay,
everybody.
get those
Come
likes up.
on.
Get them lights
Okay.
up.
So Emmanuel, you said your two people. You know what, Nina? We're rooting for Katie. Katie's going through a lot.
Yes.
She
Diva,
just
talk
got out of
about it.
rehab.
Thank you, Diva. Talk about it.
Yeah.
We've seen that girl break down.
Yeah,
From
Katie.
the beginning to the end, and every season she looks like a different person.
Well, yeah,
And
But
but
this
no,
is why it is so important not to get on these shows not in a mentally stable place.
Right.
Because you get on these shows, people make fun of you, they laugh at you, and then you go off into your world and try to figure yourself out while everybody continues to move on with the world, which is why we don't need to bring Monique back on. She has already told us in her radio show that it's just not good for her and her family. So girl, go. We don't need you. Thank you.
Yeah, but I feel like they kind of exploit Katie. I don't know if the rest of the panel agrees. I feel like they kind of exploit her because, like, she's not in the right place. Why do you keep?
Well, no, I don't think. You know what I think it is, Nadi? I think one, she really asked to come back on the show because she needed the money. And I think they was trying to be kind to her, doing her a favor. But all of these, to be honest with you, when you sign on the down the line for reality TV, and that's kind of like what Roy is saying, you need to be as stable as you can be, okay? Because we all probably could be a little bit on the edge, but you really need to be stable because it's a mind game. And they will play this mind game on you, and you got to be the fittest of the fittest. Only the fit is going to be able to be in this game. Yeah, I believe she is. I believe
But it's just like, where is her family? You know what I mean? Like, I come from a family that deals with levels of mental illness on all different levels. But one thing we have learned to, like, come together as a family for that one person and to let them know, like, look, this is not right for you. We're going to make sure you get better and this and that. And every time I see her, I'm just like, where is her family? Where's her loved ones? You know what I mean?
But you know what though? So Mika, I'm taking it. You might know Katie. You saying she has 92 days before she can leave, and you know what? I'm wishing her well. I really like Katie,
Absolutely.
but even when Katie came on in the beginning, and with this whole man and the kids and all that, and the husband, whatever, it was issues from the beginning. It was issues from the beginning.
She came off as eccentric.
Well, not even, but even if you throw that off, there was issues from the beginning because she didn't have the kids, right? It was a lot. So she started out with having issues, and just wishing her the best. I want to see Katie and Wendy on Trent. Trent, I'm not dealing with you right now, Trent.
Well, one is married, one isn't.
Yeah. So who did I not go to? Who we need seats from people.
Can I go?
Yes. Go ahead, Nadi. Yes.
To be quite honest, in my ideal world, I would like to see the colorist against the melanin. Right, that's my ideal world. Right, on the sofa.
Me too.
But if I had to pick two seats, I want Wendy and Candiace to have both the seats next to Andy, so they could tag team all the BS. Okay, because I think my sisters have got it together and they have an alliance. And they're going to come with the sauce. And they presented themselves very well this season. I'm proud of both of those sisters. I really am.
Wait, you said who?
I'm proud of Candiace. And I'm even proud of Wendy. And Diva, that might be a point of contention for me and you. But I was proud the way Wendy represented herself. Because she like, yo, you're not going to do anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she came at me a straight heart and she used her words. And ultimately, Mia couldn't handle her. And all Wendy did was use her words. And she was able to let that whole clumpity lump skin fall apart on the scene. Okay.
Naughty.
Crater face.
Wait, hold on, guys. Let me
Let's
hold
not
on one
forget,
second.
Diva, real quick. Let's
Yes.
not forget. She looks a whole hot mess. That scene with her and Karen with no makeup, the swole up lips, that just
Well,
didn't look
but
healthy to me.
But here's the thing. You know, I like to joke around too, but the thing with Mia, you know, I don't want to go too deep into Mia's looks, right? I'll just leave that there. Because I'm gonna leave that there. But let me tell you, I love quotes, right? Here's this one quote. It said, be disciplined about what you respond and react to. Not everyone or everything deserves your time, energy, and attention. Stay in your light. So we're going to agree to disagree. But I will say this, that even I went back and watched that whole last week's episode again.
Did you pray too, Diva?
I prayed.
Okay.
You prayed before and after.
I prayed, but I'm gonna say this, hands down. I'm not gonna, take hands down. Mia was wrong as 2 left feet.
You always was consistent with that, Diva.
Right.
Agreed.
But I'm gonna say this. I still stand 10 toes down that Wendy, the aftermath, everything that happened in the aftermath, I wasn't in agreement with the way that Wendy, handled it. That's
respectful, Diva.
Well,
that's clear.
Human.
Right.
I mean, that was the human side of her coming out. She held her composure.
That's
for
it.
as long as she could. But after a point, you have to show a person that, hey, you're not going to run over me.
What?
And,
You're not going to pick on me.
So wait, let me read this super chat. I would have to watch it again, Trent. You said Wendy was actually the first to curse, and she was thumping the table aggressively and went over the table past Karen right before she got splashed.
I said that on last week. If you watch the footage, I did say that when Wendy was moving her finger across, her finger was past Karen, and that's when Mia picked up that glass and tossed it over. I said that last week.
But that's not okay that she responded.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying, but listen, you act up, you get snatched up. But Diva, you asked me about. I want to talk about the 2 chairs, please. If I can get my opinion on that. To me, the 2 chairs are not for who acted a donkey the whole entire season. The 2 chairs are for the 2 titans of the show. Because in Atlanta, remember, it was always Mimi and Kenya, no matter who had the drama until Nene left. I think last reunion, we forget about those reports that came out. Andy was disgusted with Wendy's performance at that reunion. He did not. After they filmed it, he did not think she deserved the first chair. I think it's a mistake to put Wendy back in that chair again. I think the Grand Dame should automatically get the first chair because she is an anchor. She is a leader. And as much as it pains me to say so, I feel like it's always 2 teams on Potomac. It's always Karen, she's in charge of this team, and sadly, Gizelle is in charge of the other. And I think those are the 2, since they are the 2 anchors, they should get the 2 first chairs.
Who did you say, E? I'm sorry, I missed it.
I almost forgot. Karen
Karen.
And Gizelle.
I can see that perspective.
I think it should be Karen and Wendy.
Karen and Wendy.
And I think it should be Wendy and I need Robyn to say something this time. She's gotten away. He's gotten under the, what's it called, flying under the radar for like. The most we know her for is I'm glad Juan Dixon's not here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she doesn't have anything to add or anything. And so I need her to answer for her Rob the Builder, Royd Wage actions. And I need her to like explain herself about all this animosity from first episode, season 7 that we're watching towards Wendy. I mean, what happened to Let It Go? You know what I'm saying? She said something about her, what Rob the Builder said something about Wendy's husband. ran through Robyn and Juan. They're even. Why is Robyn such sour grapes? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, well, I need her to talk. I need her
Because
to
she wants Wendy's life. She's jealous.
We
And
know
she don't
that.
know how to
She's
read.
jealous
hold
of Wendy's
on
affection.
one second. Wait, hold on one second,
So
guys.
I'm gonna need her and
MJ, wait, MJ, and I think E, you said, yep, those shares are for the Titans.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna sleep on that. I'm gonna
Right.
sleep on that. I'm coming to you, Roya. I'm gonna sleep on that because I'm connected to it somewhat. I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm connecting to what y'all saying. But for Gizelle to get that chair again, I'm gonna knock Gizelle off that chair. I cannot have Gizelle sitting there. She don't deserve it.
Giselle
She
is
didn't
not
earn
working
it,
hard at all.
and I'm not 100% connected to that yet. I'm
It's a
coming back to you,
Kyle.
Curves. Give me 1 minute, and then Roy, I'm coming to you. But hold on, Trent. Thank you for the super chat. After seeing Mia friends allow her to be on camera, knowing how she looks without makeup, I can see why they're no longer friends. I was mortified. Trent, don't do that. Don't do that.
Mia was burned. Mia was burned in a fire. And that is why her skin is like that on one side. She talked about that on her first
Oh,
season.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Oh, she was in a fire?
Yes, remember something happened on the stove? Remember that?
I don't remember, but you know
Oh, that's
what
why she
though?
looks like a
Oh,
busted
she
can
was
of
in a
biscuit.
fire? Hold on, guys. Hold on one second. The thing, wait, hold on one second. The thing is why I kind of lean back, right? Nobody got control over their looks. But two, I think Mia has a lot of, I think the foundation of Mia, she's a beautiful woman, but Mia didn't even realize that herself, right?
Exactly.
And
Have
as
you
a
not seen her
result,
before pictures?
and as a result of Mia not realizing that, she did a lot of stuff to herself to correct what she thought she wasn't seeing in the mirror. And so, and I think all of that stuff that she has done and continues to do is not helping her. Oh, yeah, somebody said the boiling water burned her. Yeah. So, but then again, see, me, here's the other thing where I think a lot of people have trouble connecting with Mia. We don't know the truth from the not truth with her.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
she
go.
Liar,
has,
liar.
yeah,
She
so
constantly
that's the other
Like the boy
problem
that
we
cried
have.
wolf. You always
Right,
cry
we
wolf.
have,
We don't never know
I'll
when to
take that
believe you.
comment back.
yeah. So that's the other problem we have with Mia. You don't know when she's telling the truth or when she's not telling the truth. But I'm going generic with the situation and saying that Mia is another one that I don't know if she was good for this reality TV, because mentally, I'm gonna go back to what Roy has said. You gotta have a level of mental stability before you get up on these shows. And see, that's why words can crack Mia, because she's not ready for
broken.
this. She's
She's
broken.
broken.
She's
She's
broken.
insecure.
Also,
Yeah, she's right. She's that.
I'm not.
So
Her face is like
go
that
ahead.
not because of some water or burns. Okay, we've seen her before pictures. She was completely stunning in her before pictures. She gotten a little too much fillers in the lips. She's gotten a little too much fillers in the face. Come on now, we're not gonna act like burns caused that.
But the thing is, though, you know what? Yes, but sometimes when people get addicted to plastic surgery procedures, it first of all becomes an addiction, right? They get one and they're like, oh, that went well, I'm safe. And then they get two, then they get three, they get four. But a lot of it is because, unfortunately, what Mia saw in the mirror, it was a disconnect from what she saw and what it really was. So yeah. So last season, Mia said her arm was burnt by boiling water, not her face. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Abby, thank you for the super chats. I truly appreciate it. Okay, so let's go back. I get what y'all saying about how those seats should be divvied out. But I'm still not happy with Gizelle getting any seat next to Andy, because she doesn't deserve it. This is definitely a season where Gizelle is underperforming. She's not giving us anything. She's reaching, because what she started out with when it came to Chris, I don't like it. I feel like those ladies, Robyn and Gizelle, they want no husbands on these shows. Why? Because Juan refuses to film and Gizelle doesn't have a man. That's just my thought on it. But who
I'd
did
like to change my seats. I'd like to change
Yes,
my
go ahead.
seats, please.
Change your
Okay,
seats.
first of all, I think because now I'm fully settled and I'm stuck on what I'm gonna say. Ashley and Candiace need to get those seats, considering what's going to happen next episode. Ashley and Candiace.
Oh,
They probably really friends behind the
it
scenes.
is about
yeah.
the
Can
it is
I
about the
hold
vote.
mine over to next week? I'm
Okay,
gonna
yes, you
hold mine
can.
over to next week. Actually,
Yes, you can.
for
But you
that
know
part.
what? But here's the thing, Curbs and E, and I forgot who else. Tutu, thank you. That's why we need everybody to chime in. You make a good point. The first year is not meant for anchors, it's meant for those who have the most drama. We see what making the anchors first chair every year did for Married to Medicine. You hit the nail on the head, boom.
Exactly.
You brought me back, girl. You got me connected here. That's why I'm sticking with my seats right now.
Come
Okay?
on, Diva.
That I'm sticking to it. But thank you for that.
Well, for our head seats, we have Wendy and Robyn as our head seats this year. So far with the votes, that's excluding because you changed your vote, Curves, or you said you wait till next week. So that's still excluding Curves.
Okay. So if we have to do today, it's totally Wendy and Robyn as of today.
Yes.
Sebastian has an excellent point that this is going to be an ongoing change up. We're playing musical chairs right now because the most dramatic, and I don't want to give Mia, like, people are saying probably, well, why not Mia? She actually did all this. Like, she's the action of it all. But I don't want to give her the glory. That's what she wanted. Probably, I feel like she's so manufactured that she's like, oh my God, let me throw this drink and let me go out like this and I'll get the chair next to Andy and everybody will love me and everybody will hate Wendy Watch. And it totally is backfiring on her. Did you guys also notice like the complete radio silence? There are no statements so far from any of the people this week so far after their continued reactions being in like a negative light. But yeah, back to the thing, Wendy and Robyn, because Team Beige is like -3 right now. Team Chocolate is winning right now. And
I just want to see Team Chocolate against Team Beige.
Yes.
I just want to see it. I think
well, you know what, to be honest with you, you know what I would like to see? Team these ladies get it together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm not liking is that they have this amazing platform and they have the opportunity to do something great. And they're perpetuating something that is so tenuous in the community already. Yes. And I wish they would stop it, right?
That's what I don't like, Diva, as well.
They are acting as if like, no, it's not. It's just because I just don't like Wendy. But it's a reoccurring thing that the darker skinned ladies get treated differently, right?
Yeah.
And so it's almost like they're being used as an
Diva,
experiment.
it's not like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay, I'm gonna come to you, Sebastian, right? But it's almost like they're being used as an experiment. And so, and then what those ladies will do is they will do anything to get who they want off the show that happens to not look like a lighter complexion. And even if for the moment they have to use somebody that's a darker complexion than them to go against one of the other darker complexion peoples, they will, because they divide and conquering, right? So all I gotta do, if it's now 3 of y'all, all I gotta do is help pit y'all against one of y'all and get y'all off, and then we're gonna be good to go. And we're gonna continually work on the rest of y'all until y'all get you off. So for one moment, they was acting like they was Wendy friend. Right. And so Wendy joined in with the debacle and the craziness with them, only so that they can turn on Wendy when they no longer needed her. So they using Sharice. But the minute they no longer need Sharice will be hung out to dry also.
Disposable.
He's next.
Yeah. So let me just read the super chat and then I'll let y'all in. Nurse VK, thank you for the super chat. Wendy and Gizelle are part of the same sorority, supposed to be sorors. And isn't that sad? But Gizelle doesn't even care. Go ahead.
You know, I'm an AK, and that one of the worst things that I see is that, and I can tell you, I stepped out of pocket once in my chapter, and all I did was call somebody a liar, and I got called on the carpet. Of course, because I have such a strong personality, I didn't back down. But that kind of behavior, we would shun them. I know I would, and I would I would definitely make sure that people know we're not friends, that we're sorority sisters, and that's it. Their behavior
Exactly.
is
And that's what AKA
embarrassing.
stands for. Standing together, supporting your fellow
We
sister.
help each other
Like,
is one of our mottos.
exactly. Their help goes back to slavery times. Like them going down south in cars.
1908.
Like this
Yeah,
is
it's
this
funny
told
that
and
wait,
this disappoints me about Gizelle, the way she's acting on the show. This is not what AKA stands for. I'm sorry.
And it's not what her grandfather stood for either. Like he was a full-on activist and everything. You know what I mean?
You mean her father?
Yeah, her father.
So wait, hold on one second. So Kibi, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Even though I'm not a Robyn fan, by far I can see her in the first seat on the couch because she has some explaining to do. She got some explaining to do. Okay, next BK, that's the saddest part. Make the pinkies look bad. Yeah, see, here's the thing I think with Gizelle, right? I think it's several things. Gizelle, and listen, guys, y'all know I'm 52, right? So I'm not age shaming here, but Gizelle is what? She's at least 50, right? So it's that part. So Gizelle, you should be leaning towards a grand dame way of doing things, and you should have a better way of handling these situations. Gizelle is acting like she's like 18, 20, like just, you know what I mean? Like she's being no
she
better.
acting like an old, bitter, mean woman. That's exactly what she acting like, is an old, bitter, mean woman who don't have nothing to claim, don't have nothing to talk about, don't have nobody to spend her time with. So she do her best time talking about people. Her favorite pastime is sitting up talking about people, making up lies about their husbands, and showing her kids how not to act in the real world.
Yes, I like to say this. I don't think it's
I can't deny, with that part right there, I can't even deny it. I'm not going to say nothing. You are correct. You are correct. Wait, hold on, guys. Trina, thank you for the super chat. To all the colorist priors, was Sharice also a victim of color bias the past 7 seasons? Our question. Like, what?
Sharice is thirsty. Period. For a check. That's it.
I'd like to say something.
Go ahead, Sebastian.
I don't think it's colorism. I think it's a jealousy of people being in happy marriages and homes, because we see it. We clearly see that Robyn is not in a happy marriage. Well, she's not even in a marriage, let alone in a home. Gizelle is not in a happy marriage, and she's in her barn. Sharice is not even in a marriage at all. She's in her townhome. Mia is with her sugar daddy. So we clearly see how this thing works out. It's the jealousy. I don't see the colorism. I see more jealousy. They don't like the fact that some of these women are accomplished. Even Ashley's accomplished. Yes, y'all gonna drag her, but Ashley's kind of accomplished. She married up. Stop, Diva, stop.
You blowing it down.
You can't blow it.
You just stop.
You can't
Sebastian, what drugs is you smoking?
I agree with Sebastian on that note. I do.
But
she dumb. She dumb on the business side. She has shortcomings. Don't get me wrong, but like she chose her baby daddy calculated. Okay, her husband. She chose that calculated to make sure she was good.
2 kids.
Well, all money ain't good money. Look at all the headaches.
Thank you, Nurse VK.
I agree, Large Curves. I agree totally. But Ashley, she's like Queen Gold Digger right now. I don't care. Y'all can.
She's not Queen. Hold on.
No, she is.
Because now y'all about to crash the train. Okay, we about to all crash and burn. Because hold on one second, Ashley is not the Queen Gold Digger. No. Queen Gold Diggers are those people that are having Nick Cannon babies, and he's paying out over $3 million a year in child support. Queen Gold Diggers are what's that? Who is it? With Tristan Thompson, baby mother, who's getting 30 or 40K a month. Those are the Queen Gold Diggers.
I'm sorry, I really think.
But hold on, I'll let you go, Nadia. Give me a minute, Nadia. Give me a minute. I'll let you go. But Ashley can't even get a house. She's cooped up And listen, ain't nothing wrong with the townhouse. I'm in it now, okay? But she's cooped up with the 2 kids, toys piled up on the kitchen sink because she ain't got no more room in the townhouse, okay? And she can't even get a house because this man is bamboozling her. He talking about, no, we got to get an LLC. We got to do this. No, you can't buy that. The bank ain't going to approve you. And she's sitting in the confessionals looking like a straight fool because she knows that she is being taken advantage of with her own uncle. What is the uncle telling her, please get a lawyer?
Get a lawyer.
Even the lawyer said to this chick, girl, of course he gonna tell you don't get a lawyer because he's the one with the purse strings, okay? So Ashley is the queen of nothing. And if 2 people write a book about gold digging and Ashley is one of the authors, all I can tell you is this: don't buy the book Ashley wrote. Boom.
I'm sorry, but Ashley was smart enough to marry her sponsor, and that's gonna give her all the protection her and her children need going forward. She's gonna be do something. She's gonna be do something, but she was smart enough to marry her sponsor. He is still legally binded to her. Say what you want.
She was a waitress.
Okay, hold on, because hold on, guys. E was dying to speak. Go ahead, E.
First of all, Ashley is looking crazy by the Chinese bangs, crossing her fingers, hoping that the bank approves this loan. Are you kidding me? Just because she married him, it doesn't mean she's going to get anything out of the deal. She's still cooped up in that condo in the sky, trying to figure out if she can get out of the house in 30 days. If you want to listen to somebody, listen to Erica. Well, I don't even want to say Erica because she's struggling too. I would say Portia, as much as I hate to admit it, she got Dennis and Gorbadia money. I mean, anybody but Ashley, because Portia got a house and she didn't even have a job at the time. So no, I don't want to listen to Ashley on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and wait, Woozy, thank you for the super chat. Sorry, but Ashley came out. Oh yes, I'm gonna come to you, Robyn. Let me just read this super chat. She said, sorry, but Ashley came out on Watch What Happened Live and said her lawyer found a clause in that prenup she didn't know about. See this girl, see, come on now. She getting zero. Go ahead, Robyn.
See,
Robyn,
it sounds to me like some of us. Oh, am I on mute? No.
Yeah,
okay,
no.
I said it seems to me like a lot of y'all are coming to my side of what I said last week. In the end, you're gonna have y'all want to talk about. I don't think it's colorism either, because in the end,
thank you.
Wendy gonna be okay. Candiace is gonna be okay. The dark girls are gonna be okay because they have accomplishments. They have serious resumes. They have life experience. They didn't get to, they have something to fall back on. Now, Robyn has the hat thing, which is new. But other than that, what did Robyn do? Or what does Robyn do? There's nothing else to glom onto. And so they actually thought she was marrying for her, forever check. It's not going to happen. We know. And she's likely going to get one of those settlements that is just going to give her some alimony and then some child support, probably for the next 18 years, but that's about it. And she doesn't even strike me as having like money stashed away at all. She just, I mean, we never of all the women, she doesn't even seem like she has her own, like, not even credit card, not even a debit card. She doesn't come across as
businesses.
That and she even say she didn't know what to do for her house. Huh?
What does she do? What does Ashley
That's my question. See?
She has businesses. She does not promote them on Bravo.
There you go.
What business does she have?
Ashley got a stash. Y'all
what business does Ashley have? She lost the Kangaroo Jack business. She ain't selling kangaroo meat anymore. What else is she doing?
No email.
So wait, hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Her athletic wear business.
Wait, hold on 1 second, guys. Mika, this is my first time seeing you. I'm the only one that can see you. I'm gonna need you to just show me your face, and then you can put back up your avatar, and I can let you up. All right, perfect. You can go back. Thank you.
Her athletic wear, which is what?
Okay, so listen. Oh, they say Ashley has a yoga line. Exactly. Well, listen. Let me say this.
Nice.
Let me say this. If Ashley has a yoga line, and she's not promoting on Bravo, I'm gonna give a total props because they do snatch a portion of your money, anything you promote on the show. But again, does any of that really matter when Ashley does not want to go out there and do what I'm gonna call what's her name from Love and Marriage Hospital? Melanie.
Melanie. Mm-hmm.
Ashley needs to get her Melanie on. Until
Mm-hmm.
she does that, I have no love for Ashley. She's sitting there acting as if her life will not go on without Michael Darby. Okay, so she doesn't want to come up from underneath Michael Darby. So I need her to call Melanie from Love and Marriage Huntsville and get her whole life together. Mika, this is your first time here. You're in the building. What would you like to add to this conversation?
Welcome, Mika.
Hi, welcome, guys. This is my
Hey.
first time, like on your chat. Or I've been in the chat, but I do want to thank you for having me up here. So, what I want to say is that I want to have Bravo write a statement acknowledging the colorism because colorism is very huge in this show. I understand that some people say they just don't see it. It is very bright and day. If you looked at this previous episode and how they iced out the only dark skinned girl in the whole cast, the whole episode, only Ashley the sneakster was checking on her to report back to her minions. And then Karen, the bench warmer, who can't pick a side, checked up on her. And then Candiace, her actual friend that chilled with her and gave her a good time with Trina. So yes, the colorism is very real. And Andy needs to get a strong woman of color. It doesn't matter if she's light skinned or dark skinned, but an educated, strong woman of color to do the reunion because he will never hold these women accountable of their actions. He allows them to run rapid like this to turn it into the Bad Girls Club instead of it's supposed to be a fun housewife show. Because I like the bond between Candiace and Wendy this past episode. That's what I tune in for. That's what I like. Meeting celebrities. You might have a fight, an argument, a bigger here and there, but you got to make up from it. Life is too short. You can't be holding those grudges. I definitely want to see Nick, Rob the Builder, Mia the Drag, Jack, aka Sweetie. I want to see all of them off the show. Mia has no longer no storyline because she don't have no business. Like G's family said, "Oh no ho is gonna be a CEO of my company." Robyn never comes with no story. We already know her and Juan are roommates and are never getting married. And he had a scandal that's going on right now, allegedly, that he may allegedly not be having a job as well. So he and her definitely need to be lined up in the unemployment line to cash some checks. And Gizelle, she's so dusty. She's not glamorous. She's not beautiful. She's ugly inside out, and that is for real. I mean, like looking from her at afar, not knowing her personality, you would think she's a gorgeous woman because she's light skinned with green eyes. But when she talks and she shows that personality and who she really is, it makes her a vile, even human being. She is very ugly. Okay. And it's time for her to go. She's in her 50s. She's not bringing nothing to the show. She's not youthful. She's not fun. She can't dress. She got them bad wigs. For you to get 600,000 an episode, honey, I need you to get it together. I need you to call Queen to get it together for you. Nip and tuck. And Sharice, she no longer needs to come back on the show. We want her gone just like her ex-husband Eddie. He was itching. And Mia, and that Jack situation, they have slept together because I think she said it on the previous season. She said it earlier in the season. So I don't know why she's trying to fake like she's not a fake lesbian. Okay, she needs to stop it. She need to pick a side. Stop being a bench warmer. You either gonna like girls or you're not. Okay. We already you promote yourself as a whole on the show and thinks it's very proudly worthy of TV watching. No, I don't watch stuff like that. If I want to watch Ratchet, I can go to Zeus, but I prefer not to. I'm in my early 30s. Why would I want to watch Ratchet? I want to watch more educated, more girls that are growing and thriving in their lives. And that's what the Housewives show was about. Bring your husband, showing your family, and showing us like your real side of your life. And if you can't bring that, then you don't need to be on a platform like this. You need to go to a Zeus network that you can fake it.
Oh my God, we sending them to Zeus. Okay, wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
hold
sending
on.
them to
Thank you,
Remy?
thank you for coming up. Hold on 1 second. Trent, thank you for the super chat. Colorist crier, he said. Imagine if the DS woman were referred to as men. What does
Oh,
that
they're
mean,
talking
dear?
about because of Mia being referred to as a male all the time.
Yeah.
They have
Oh,
called
okay,
they have called
okay,
Wendy a
okay.
man before. They
I
have
see,
called
I
Wendy a
see,
man.
I see
They
what
have.
you're
I
They
have
saying.
a
have.
Wait,
question.
hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, hashtag double standard. Okay, so Trent, I do see, and I hope I'm catching it right? And you can chat with me, and I'm gonna pick it up there. I do feel like you feel some kind of way about this colorist talk, right? You feel like it's not happening. And I'm connecting with you. You're saying it's messed up that some of the ladies are being consistently called names, but if one of the darker skinned women was labeled as a name other than their name, you're saying we would have major issues with it. It's a fair conversation. I get what you're saying, right? So I'm gonna stay neutral here, and I'm calling them all by their names. I'm just saying that, Trent, we gotta come to somewhere. Let's meet in the middle of the road. Are you trying to say, and forget about the names that they're being labeled as is called, right? Are you trying to say that you don't see that they always have an alliance, and that their alliance always seems to look like people that are of the same complexion as them, and that you don't see that the minute somebody that is not as light as them does something that someone as light as them does is being called something different? Robyn was sitting there with her phone saying that Wendy was antagonizing Mia, but wasn't Robyn antagonizing Wendy by holding up her phone? And that's why Wendy turned to her and said, really, Robyn? So you're gonna, say I'm doing XYZ, but you had nothing to say about Mia throwing the drink in my face, her purse, and everything else. So what we're saying here is that if we want to remove the word colorist for 1 second, we can just leave it at this. We can say that it's a clear line, and we see it clearly how these ladies label and treat the other woman that happen to not be of the same complexion as them. When Candiace, they made Candiace go on an apology tour for 2 seasons. And every time Candiace even began to raise her voice after that whole Monique situation, they browbeat her, and they was telling her, like, you see, Candiace, you see, that's what we're talking about. You can't talk to people like that. You can't
No, Candiace does
antagonize
be
people
asking
with
for
your
help.
words. They kept beating her down to the point where she went to therapy. She changed her behavior. And then when she remains calm and she removes herself from a situation, now they want to
It's
say
still a
she's
problem.
running. Where is she going? So when they
And
were
that's
talking about her husband, you know what Candiace did? She called for Eric. Okay. She
Her
didn't get on
producer.
rock with them. And she left the situation, and she remained calm using her words. They are using these ladies like experiments. They're playing mental games with them. And
mind
the
games for
mental
them.
games is you're going to say that y'all don't like violence until the violence is something that against a person you don't care about. Then the violence is lowered down to something else, and it is okay. What Mia did was dead wrong, but Gizelle, Robyn have yet to really admit to that. They admit to it on the smidgen of a level. And the reason why they're downplaying it is because Mia did it. Had it been Candiace, had it been Wendy, oh, they would have lost their natural mind. So
Yeah.
that's what we're saying, Trent, is that there are problems, and these problems are appearing like the dark-skinned people, they get held to the highest level of the court.
Mhm.
Everybody else, it gets downplayed. Well, she act like that because you was antagonizing her. She acted like that because you said something about her husband. what was said about G was not that serious that warranted that much energy from Mia. But
And
that's all
see,
I'm
I
saying.
agree,
nobody
Ziva.
nobody said anything when Robyn was walking up on Wendy on the
Nope.
second episode. Nobody
Nope.
said anything about that when Sharice had to stand up and grab Robyn after walking up on Wendy. And
Right.
even back when that whole situation happened with Monique and Candiace, they weren't really friends with Wendy like that. Even though she sided with them and understood what they were saying, Gizelle nor Robyn really did not rock with Wendy like that. They just fell on the same side because Wendy happened to agree with Monique in the whole situation of going overboard with not stopping. I don't even think it was that she put her hands on Candiace. I think it was the continuation that even after they asked Monique to stop, and even after this fight stopped, Monique proceeded to run out the back door and run to the front of the building to try to get some more of Candiace. So it's
Well, that's
obviously
adrenaline.
an
That's what
issue,
adrenaline does.
but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I'm
The thing is,
sorry. No.
words hurt. Words hurt.
I
And one
agree
thing
with
is,
So
I
we're
have a question,
justifying
like,
what
and I have
we're
a
we're not
question.
gonna act
justifying.
like
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
Candace.
hold on, hold on.
We're
We're
not gonna act
justifying
like
what
Candace.
Monique did. So
I
we're
I'm not
justifying what
justifying
Monique
what
did.
Monique did, but I'm
I
just saying none of them were
So
innocent in
why
that
is there a
situation.
butt
You
behind
can't
what you
just
said?
put
Because
your
as
hands
soon
in
as you
people's
throw that
face
butt behind
and
it, you're
expect someone to
justifying
fly
it.
back.
Wait,
You
say that.
can't
Say
put your
wait.
hands
Hold
in
on one
people's
second, guys.
face.
Hold on one second. Paige, thanks for the super chat.
Thank
And
you,
let's not
Paige.
forget, Mia and G put their whole sex life out there to the
Same here.
world last season. So why are they
Mhm.
so mad about Wendy brought it up? Have a seat.
Have
Have
a
a seat.
Yeah.
Have a seat. Have
Yes.
a seat. Y'all said threesomes, this, that, and the other. Now
Yes.
it's so
Mhm.
far
Wendy ain't
fetched
say
that
nothing.
you know.
Wendy didn't say nothing that was out the way or of rumors. She only repeated what Mia put out there.
Yes.
Well, no, let's now wait. Hold on, guys. We got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Wendy did say that she started the makeup stuff because she was mad. She did say that.
She
She
admitted
admitted
that
it
she
to
did.
Karen because
and
Karen said, and then she said, "Oh, there's rumors out there." So Wendy
and
did throw in some smoke because she was mad.
Yeah,
But
and we don't
because
hold
she
know
was
what
being
they
defensive. Look how she was coming at her,
Okay,
DB.
but
we
Come on.
hold on one sec. Hold on one second, guys. Let me just read the super chat. DB, thank you so much for the super chat. Words hurt and have a lasting effect. That's facts. Gizelle was jealous of Monique's beauty, cash, and youth, not her color. They are a bunch of mean girls. So DB, okay, I will agree that it's a mixture of things. So I do agree with what you're saying. But I also want to just throw in there, it appears, we can know nothing for a fact, but it's very odd and ironic that every girl that they railroad and try to kick off the show is a girl that is of a darker complexion. And Gizelle was jealous of Monique from the very beginning because with the whole houses thing, when Monique
I
said,
have
I got 3 houses, and the fact was she
no
did
4.
have three.
Four.
Yeah, 4.
4.
But Gizelle at that time was in her either rented apartment or and I ain't got no problem with that, but you want to come at somebody about their housing situation. Like it was messy. It was messy the way and so from that moment on, I think what happens with Gizelle and Robyn, the moment they decide they don't like you because of one thing you said, they never forgive you
Mhm.
and they keep coming at you until they pluck you off the island. And but why? But see, here's the thing though. Here's what's funny. But should they forgive Karen?
Something's funny.
it's
And
funny.
Karen just happens to be their complexion. She
Yeah.
can be forgiven. Because they said at the last reunion, we know how to forgive each other. Well, why can't y'all forgive Wendy Candiace?
Can I say
Mhm.
something to
I
that?
have a question.
Karen is an OG. She was there from the beginning and they have a relationship. These people are just meeting Wendy. These people are just meeting Candiace. And I think I can believe I'm with Sebastian. It's clear that there is jealousy on both sides. However, if Robyn is coming out and she's flat out telling you, we don't like Wendy, it is not far fetched to say it is mean, but it's not far-fetched to say, oh my gosh, you're recording me, you're trying to make me look bad. Of course, she doesn't like you. By not liking somebody who is dark-skinned, that doesn't make you a colorist. They don't like Wendy's personality, and they've already
Deep
said
have
why
something to
they
say
don't like
afterwards.
Wendy's personality. They feel like Wendy is condescending. They said Wendy talks down to people, and Wendy is a know-it-all. People don't like Wendy's personality, and that personality has nothing to do with her being African and dark skinned. People just don't like Wendy. I don't like Wendy, and I don't like Candiace either. Their personalities are terrible. I challenge you all to think of it this way. If there was a Candy Burris on this show, do you think they would treat Candy the same way they're treating Candiace and
Yes,
Wendy?
they would. Yes,
Yeah,
I
they
they
don't
would.
would.
think so.
They would
Wendy is
absolutely.
Yes and
They
no.
would definitely. They
But
would
that would
definitely
just be
treat. They
like
would.
saying
Because
just
they
because
hate
no
on
one
her.
says something racist to you that they're not racist. Just because you don't say anything racist to me doesn't mean you're not a racist. That's not.
Okay, so wait. Okay, so wait. I'm gonna let you back in, Roya. August Allen 28. You know what? I accept it. A lot of people don't agree. I get it, right? So and then again, so they agree with you, E. They're saying you're on point. Same way I didn't like OG. They're saying, read a book I wrote once. Read a book I wrote once, said Dr. Wendy Acefo.
Yes,
The
when she was
Paula and
talking about
Wilding,
Dia.
yes. So here's the thing,
I have
Renia.
a question,
So
Diva.
here's the thing. Hey, Nina, what's up?
Hi,
Let
hey
me.
everybody.
Hey, I'm gonna let
Hey,
you
Nina, I
in. Wait,
love Nina. I'm
hold
so
on
glad
one
she's here.
second, guys. Trent, I love you. I guess we fighting tonight, Trent. But thank you for the super chat. When Wendy branded herself as a scholar, G and Robyn were the only ones who welcomed her. Robyn shared scenes with her kids. Wendy didn't get fans until her BBL box braids. That's
Ooh.
colorist. Ashley, Karen, the fans weren't feeling her. Okay, so okay, thanks Trip for that super chat. I truly appreciate it.
Trent's putting
Ali
me in your
said,
place.
Candiace has been there since season 3. She's an OG. She was. Wendy had fans before the BBL. See, okay, y'all. Okay, so Nina, I'm gonna let you in the conversation. Just 1 second. Let me say this, guys. So if we all were colorblind, right? Then I can agree with a lot of the conversations that is pure jealousy. It's only this, that, and the other. But it just so happens, and I don't know if this is just a coincidence, right? But the coincidence, if y'all want to throw it that way for speaking purposes for 1.2 seconds, is right. Coincidence is it seems as if the people who are on the darker side of the scale on this show get the brunt of all of the meanness. That's all I gotta say real quickly.
But the
I'm gonna
Diva,
let
question
you
I
back
have,
in.
when you're at
Robyn,
lunch and you
yes,
Sebastian, everybody, I'm gonna come to you. But Nina, nice to see you, girlfriend. What do you want to add to this conversation?
Hey everybody, Diva, I agree with what you just said. I do. But why is it that way? Because none of the ladies on the other side of the fence have anything. Not one thing, not even Karen. Don't have a degree to write on nobody's wall with. They don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out if it ain't their husband's. So when it comes to Wendy and Candiace, at least they are making some kind of way with their careers, with their master's degrees, their double degrees, whatever. And everybody want to come down on Wendy because Wendy is intelligent. Listen, talk to your mama. Don't talk to me. Wendy is intelligent. Wendy is not about all of that out of body experience mess that Gizelle has going on with her face. Robyn has going on with wanting everybody think that she's about half black, which she's not. Ashley with her TikToking, and her husband that's in and out of whatever. You gotta look at Candiace. She's using this platform to advance in her career. Look at Wendy. She don't have to have this platform. Wendy is already advanced. Only thing Wendy can do is go up. It's not from the bottom where we started here. It's where I'm at and going up another level.
So that's what I see. Do I see colorism? I'm a beg to differ. I can't say if I see colorism. I just see these women that's of color, dark skinned color, has more to accomplish than the rest of these other heifers. Mia, I don't even want to talk about Mia with her crazy face. She needs to go get a dermaplast or something. I don't even want to talk about her and her big hands and her big feet. Go get your face fixed. If you can sell all that coochie, you should be able to fix your face.
Them size 13s. I know that's right. Diva, I'm about to leave, so I'm going to just do my closeout real quick.
Do
This
your
week was a
closeout.
great
I'm about to close out too because it's been 2 hours, but go
yes,
ahead.
it's
Yes,
late.
close
Has
out.
to go. But yes, this was a great episode. I love that we are starting to see some of the truth of how fake and phony and just horrible Robyn and Gizelle and that whole little mean girl clique really is. Hopefully, we really do get to see that MIA side of Mia. Hopefully, she go missing in action the rest of the season because I don't need to see her. I don't need anything else from her. She can't teach me anything. She can't show me anything. She can't do anything for me. So you're dismissed. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to Candiace. I am so proud getting emotionally together. We are not fighting. We are out here getting our music on. I've seen Candiace at the Soul Train Awards. She was at the BET Awards this past year. Candiace is out here dipping it and doing it. Shout out to Trina, the baddest in the land, for coming out and featuring on
I know that's right.
Candiace's new song. Because Trina, like she said, I've been in the game 20 years. Trina could have went on somewhere and sat back and kept on with her money. But I love that she was open enough to bring in a new player in the game to be featured on their song and to just help Candiace out. Showing Candiace, girl, look, you in a different realm now. You don't have to mess with these petty little peasants. You can go off and do great and big things. Wendy, I'm supporting you 100%. We're not going to let these dreadhead drags drag you down the street like the rest of them. Like she said, the last book y'all read was Dr. Seuss. I have a book. Pick up and try to read it. Period. Gizelle, Robyn, y'all can go off into the wind. To the Queen Grand Dame, happy 59th birthday. I apologize that it was so terrible. It's because of Mia, because she brought that old wicked witch Charisse. If she wouldn't have brought Charisse, none of this would have happened because Charisse started all that mess, or tried to start it with Wendy, and she had to redirect them questions. No, ma'am. They were talking to you, not me. So we shout out to the Queen, the Grand Dame, happy 59th birthday. Like she said, Ray sent her roses and her birthday cake. Happy birthday to me. Hallelujah. Glory to God. And y'all have a good night.
Yes, you know, everybody, I forgot in that chat. Happy birthday, happy 59th birthday to Karen. Okay, I forgot because yes, Mia did a terrible job giving her a celebration.
She gave
So
Karen
happy.
what she deserved.
Yes.
Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, Diva.
She
Good night,
Karen.
I'm coming
What
around to
Karen gave everybody else.
Hold on, everybody. I'm coming around for everybody's final words. Give me a minute. Sean, thank you for the super chat. It is as if they are underserving of their accomplishments because of their complexion. Assy has been just as vicious and mean to Robyn and Gizelle. True, I won't disagree with that. Thank you for the super chat. True, I think we're going to have to dissect this a little bit more, and we will do that one day. Don't forget to tell the Grand Dame who turned 59 happy birthday in that chat. E, I'm coming to you. What's your final words?
My final words are, you know, I can see as a Black woman where people might think or they will feel colorism is taking place. I get that. But, you know, great conversation, wrong scenario. When people behave badly and people don't want to be around them, that's not colorism. People don't like Candiace's mouth, so they don't want to be around Candiace. That's understandable to me. People don't like Wendy's mouth, so they don't want to be around Wendy. How about this? If the same people don't want to be around you and you think that they suck as people too, then how about Candiace and Wendy stop going around them? Okay, they're icing you out, and so you feel. Then stop going around. If you don't need to show that badly, and you're so accomplished, do yourself a favor and go to Love and Marriage Huntsville or Love and Marriage DC. Do something else with your time, because I just don't believe that if it was a Candy Burris or if it was a Cynthia Bailey, I don't believe that the ladies would be treating Cynthia like they treat Candice. I don't believe that they would treat Candy Burris like they treat Wendy. I don't believe that. I believe that these women have behaved badly and they have rubbed those ladies the wrong way. And because they are the titans of the show, Karen is a titan, Gizelle is a titan. They carry a lot of weight and they can pull a lot of strings. And for that, they can make your time uncomfortable. And that's all I have to say on that.
Thank you, E. Evelyn, thank you for the super sticker. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm coming to you next. Curves, give me a minute. Allie, thank you so much for the super chat. Ebony K. William brags about her education and her career as much as Wendy, but only one get flack from the community. When the white woman on Roni tried to come for Ebony, black women formed like Voltron to come to her defense. You know what? That's a really good point. We're going to have a whole conversation about this, like in a separate live. You make an excellent, amazing point. It's like we flip flop with our who we're going to support and who we're not going to support, and it'll be the same subject, a different show, and one person will support and the other person will bury 6 feet under. You are correct. Thank you for that super chat.
But Ebony was the only black person on that show.
Right, but we'll go back to that. I don't want, because it's late. I'm 2 hours in. I'm closing out. Curves, give me your final words.
Oh, it was overall a really good episode. I appreciated it. I love the black girl magic happening. I want more of that, less of all this other stuff. Somebody said it earlier. Can we get back, please, to when the storyline was an authentic, like, here's my family, here's what I'm doing. And it was fun and entertaining to watch that. I do not want or need my entertainment to be women who look like me going after other women who look like me who are doing good. You know what I mean? Like, just to support, sprinkle some love, sprinkle some magic, and give me more of what we had with that scene. Can we? Can she make another song and have them in the background again? I don't know. I
would really love for Ashley and Candiace to make a song together. These ladies somebody needs to write the book on how to do reality TV and win. And you got to throw a little shade, because that's how these shows stay on. But do a little shade, but make sure y'all get some goodness in there too. Ashley and Candiace should do a song. Listen, this is reality TV. While you winning, keep winning. While you're up, keep staying up. I'm sorry because I'm not seeing all the chats, but please, let's be respectful in the chat. But okay, so Smoke, what's your final words?
I really enjoyed this episode. I thought, they brought it as a cast, but unfortunately it's going down a very dark road as far with other shows on Bravo. So I'm really not appreciating the intention to be mean for mean's sake. But I think these ladies need to be consistent and not be hypocritical, excuse me. Especially Agatha Trunchbull Robyn, and messy moldy mildew Mia, and ratchet behind Gizelle. Like, I'm just like over it. It's like you guys are like declassing the show. And so I just really want them to like do better. Like, yes, shade each other, that's fine and fun, but like when it gets to the point where it's like y'all want to switch up and like instigate violence against your castmates because you can't like them because they hinted at some truths about y'all and y'all relationships and how your dealings are with men, then that's a personal thing you need to take to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Buddha, or Allah. So I'm looking forward to what the rest of the show has in store, but I think we have to stop discrediting people's experiences just because we may not be in their shoes, and feeling what they're feeling doesn't mean that colorism, futurism, however isms you want to wrap it up, is not happening and it's not being shown to us. So that's all I have to say on that topic.
Okay, thank you. Emmanuel, your final words.
Yeah, the episode, well, it was really entertaining. Mia, she showed us that she was so low down and tacky for trying to kick them out. But I can't wait for next week's episode. When I saw Robyn pull out that Bluetooth speaker, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna go down. So I can't wait for next week.
Robyn is all the way activated this season, like all the way activated. When she did that and Candiace is sitting there like, OMG, I was like, wow. And when Karen gets up and leaves,
she's mad, yeah.
She's mad. Listen, we don't know nothing for facts, but I'm leaning towards these rumors about Karen being true. And the reason why is because she's getting so emotional about this. I mean, I get when somebody's lying about you, you get mad. But if you know it's not facts, you're gonna sit there and be like a little bit of like whatever, y'all need to stop. But Karen gets pissed. Listen, she didn't speak to Sharice for 5 years for talking about some blue eyes. Yeah. Karen is mad. She's pissed. She pissed. So I'm like, what's going on? Okay. So okay, who I'm sorry, Mika, what's your final words?
Okay. So I thought long and hard before I wanted to do this. I want to thank you again. I hope everybody has a safe and good night. I feel like a lot of people don't really know the meaning behind colorism. I feel like the terminologies and some of the statements I've seen, it definitely shows that some people just don't know what colorism is, and it's to just educate yourself on it because it can fall for favoritism and privilegism. So they all fall together. But colorism goes so much deeper, and it's something that you do want to educate yourself on. Now, as far as the girls, this episode, I give it a 7. It doesn't get a 10. And we're only on episode 9 because they usually do about 21 to 22 episodes. So we still have a long ways to go this season. Okay. We even get a reunion anywhere close to it. But I feel like Ashley needs to start doing more for herself. After my divorce, I started to figure out myself. If you need to take a year to just do nothing, to figure out, brainstorm, get a board together, get your ideas, it helps. Get your life together, girl, because you're going to need it. Even though Mike is worth 20 million, that doesn't mean he has 20 million in cash to give you. 100%. I think that's the reason why he's being El Cheapo to her, because he just don't have the money on hand. As far as Wendy, I want her to still do the good fight, and it's sad that we're over here downplaying a dark-skinned woman. I am a dark-skinned woman. I am a biracial dark-skinned woman. And you know how hard I have to fight at my job just to prove that I'm not just a token or a number that they're hiring to fill in seats. So when a Black woman comes on TV to show her educations and to show how proud she is of what she has accomplished, I'm proud of her. She's a winning Black girl magic to me. Okay. And yes, she could be annoying. She could be annoying because her conversations are on a more intelligent level than trash TV, basically. So if you want trash TV, you could definitely keep Gizelle, Nick, Rob the Builder, Mia the Bigfoot 13-foot shoes, and Jack Sweetie. Because they will give you trash TV if that's what you're seeking. But a lot of us are not seeking that. That is not why we tune in. We tune in to see a little shade, a little fun shade, and they need to take some tips from Kenya. If you don't know how to throw some shade, go hit up Kenya because she's good at showing her hands sneaky and all that good stuff at the same time without getting a physical confrontation. And then as far as Candiace, I just want her to keep living her dreams. I haven't heard her album. It's misreviewed. Some people say she can't see. Some people say she can't sing. Some people want to hear a different note. No, no shade to her. Whatever floats her boat, she needs to do it. But I'd rather see her more in politics because she was working with Obama in the White House. I want her to do real changes in politics because if we have more Black people in the White House making real changes, we could probably have a real united front out here. I understand that music is her passion, but I feel like her placement should be in the White House fighting for us, the people. Um, but other than that, Karen, I hope she had a happy birthday. She had already said several times it was messy, it was horrible. And Sharice, please let this be the last episode because I'm tired of seeing you and dressing self and them Fendi's looking like they about to pop like popcorn and them eyelashes sliding like you ain't using no glue. Okay.
Thank you. Nina, I'm coming to you. Let me just see. This is just one definition, right, from online colorism, prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group. Colorism within the Black community has been a serious emotional and psychological battle. So when people saying, again, this can be a whole separate conversation.
Mm-hmm.
All we're saying is what we seem to be seeing. Those of us that are saying that, is it's a little bit of colorism going on. It just seems like on a consistent basis, like we're not judging this off of maybe one episode, right? We're saying over a consistent basis, it just seems as if Gizelle, Robyn, and people that are on the show of a lighter complexion, they seem to always look at the behaviors of the individuals of a darker complexion, and everything they do is so terrible and aggressive and whatever else. Let's be clear, Robyn is aggressive too.
Big time.
When she gets
No, Robyn
mad,
is aggressive. None
when
of these
she
women are
gets
aggressive.
mad,
Robyn.
she gets aggressive. And you want to talk about antagonizing somebody? When
Right.
she wanted Wendy to shut up,
Right.
Robyn stood up and said, "All
It is.
right, everybody, Wendy won. She's the winner. She's the winner." So it's like, how do you sit there and try to act like Wendy is just the worst person in the world when Robyn has the same exact behaviors and characteristics, but they're not being called as such? So if we don't want to label that colorism, then y'all got to give us the word upon which we should label this thing.
I
Nina,
got it.
because I'm 2 hours and 22 minutes in. Nina, what's your final words?
Diva, this has been one of the best shows yet.
Mm-hmm.
That I have tuned into on your channel. I really do have to say. But listen, I think everybody is just misreading Karen's ass. She sits down and throw rocks and hide. She's another one that even though she might not say nothing, she trying to play both fences at one. She is just as part of the cast over there on the other side of the light skinned women as the ones on the dark side. But the thing about it is, the show, I give it a 6. I give it a 6 only because, and I hate to say it too, with my comment, with uh, dissecting each one of these ladies, because I blame Andy. I blame Andy and I blame Bravo. These ladies need to get out. If they all form together and and and,
Mm,
and became one, Andy
mm.
wouldn't have a damn leg to stand on. But yet they still do, just like we've always done, wanna go against each other. I
That-
don't like that. I really don't. But does it happen? It happens even in my little small world. And not
yes.
even on TV. But I think these ladies, all I'm talking about all the ladies of color,
Yep.
if they came together and,
Mm,
and just stuck together with the script,
mm.
like Nene said when she was talking about Candy and them and all what they were supposed to do, if they had stuck with the script, they could have came and they could have beat Andy. He could have been off his throne. He needs to be thrown off the throne. That's my final words. But Karen, I ain't gonna wish you no happy birthday. I hope you had one, but I ain't gonna wish you one. Cause I think she got just as much as she ain't no grand dame in my eyes. That's all I'ma say.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much
Love
for your
you too.
comment. And listen, Paige, thank you for the super chat. We should have a panel of light skinned and dark women on the show one day and have a powwow. You know
Don't
what?
do it, nigga. Don't do it.
We can do it. And let me tell you, what I'm sure with a lot of families, my family is definitely, what I'm telling you, a mixed bag. A mixed bag where one of my cousins is so light, like you look at her skin, you can see her veins. And I got all the way to where the cousin is just deep chocolate. Wait, hold on one second. Sin, thank you for telling me that. And I got my stuff today too. So enjoy. And I got and one of my cousins, just a beautiful, I'm talking chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Okay. So we range from all the colors from vanilla to cocoa to dark chocolate to in between. And so, with that being said, I've seen the gamut of how people are treated, right? I seen how my cousin, who's light skinned, that it was treated. It was all of these assumptions made of who she thought she was just because she was light skinned, and it's not like that, right? Light skin, light eyes, all of that. Then I seen the way my darker skinned cousin was treated. I'm talking about all the way to the other end of the spectrum. And I see how when we're together, how people respond to us. So, like this definition said, it's a serious emotional and psychological battle that goes on within our community. And when you have the platform, like you're saying, Nina, to do something better and greater, y'all should take this platform and use it for greatness. If behind the scenes, because they know that they got to get drama, if behind the scenes, instead of them having pockets of text messages like me, you, like Nina, like if this whole panel right now was on a reality show, it's like me, you, and Mika, we got one group chat.
Right.
And then Sebastian, Emmanuel, Robyn, and E, they have another group chat, and we're plotting against each other. If there was one group chat between these ladies, they don't even realize they could be more powerful together than separate.
But
Yes,
Diva,
yes,
isn't that how it used to be in the black community? We
yep,
was always of different race. But
yep.
did that stop us? We was always better together than apart. That's what the beauty of the black person is, the black people are. I'm just saying.
No,
Just saying.
you're right. You're
No.
right, 100%. It would be a good thing to have that panel, but I would have to see how I would get it together. Do you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because I have to know, like, a lot of people have to be like, okay, are you light skin? Are you dark skin? Like, so we can have a mixture of people on the panel to kind of talk about it. And we would need a mixture because you would hear the experiences. If you can hear some of the things that my cousin went through, that,
Right.
like I said, is very light, and what my cousin went through that is very dark, you would be surprised of the emotional stuff people put people through. It's crazy. Yeah, the paper bag test for the panel. I know, but in order for us to have a good conversation,
And then if
I
you
was
did that,
happy,
you
right?
still got your in betweens. You still
Yes,
got your in betweens because I'm not light skinned and I'm not dark skinned. I'm
Nina,
just
I'm right there with you, right? And we get a lot of heat too. Okay,
right.
because you're not good enough for that side, and you're not dark enough to understand. Like, it's crazy. It's
Too
crazy.
light
Like
for
they
dark and
said,
too dark for light.
this is the key right here. Like this definition said, it's an emotional and psychological battle. It really tears away at the core of us. But listen, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for being here.
Great show.
Yes,
I'm gonna
thank
ask
you
for
so
extra
much.
time next time so I can say my closing remarks then.
Oh no, go ahead, Robyn. Say your closing remarks. I'm not.
And
Go
me
ahead.
too.
I
Okay,
just want
and
to
you
say
too, Sebastian. I'm sorry. Say your closing remarks.
really quickly. I have really this whole time been thinking exactly what colorism is. And while I don't believe that it is the case here necessarily, I was thinking about the people that we are naturally drawn to. And sometimes it could be that they came together because they light-skinned it. It could be that Wendy and Candy are closer because they have the same academia in common. One of my best friends, when she started a job of mine, I mean, we got real tight. She don't look nothing like me. She's white. She's Jewish. She blonde hair, blue eyes, but we have shared values and interests. And I think that that's part of it. And the last thing I'm gonna say is I do think that the two groups band together, and the reason why the Gizelle, the Green Eyed Bandits, whatever you call them, the light-skinned ladies are so successful at castigating the other women is because they've been doing it for all their lives. They have known how to put themselves up on a perch and how to really shoot darts and arrows at other people, and they have just become very skilled at it. That's what I think.
I think I like that definition. Sebastian, what's your final word?
Okay, my final words are: I give this episode an 8. It wasn't that bad, or it was pretty good, in my opinion. As I've always stand in my ground, I do not see colorism within this cast. I do see favoritism. I do see jealousy. I don't see colorism. Besides, the point is that we need to realize that words hurt just almost the same as hands. Words hurt. What happened with Candiace and Monique? Candiace started it. Candiace decided to say all type of stuff, started putting her hands in Mo's face, started twirling Mo's hair at that table. And Monique told her to take her hands out of her face. And she didn't. She said it 3 times. And then Candiace got dragged. We gotta say the truth. You can't have your hands in people's face and in their hair. And that's assault, by the way. Touching someone without their consent is assault. And expect not to get dragged. Wendy and Mia's situation is completely different because Wendy, yes, she had her finger in Mia's face, but she never touched Mia. She never touched Mia. That's different. Karen.
Okay, so Sean is correct. You don't go to jail for words, and they gotta use their words because they're on this.
You can't go to jail for words by threatening people.
You can.
Well, you can. Well, that's true. Okay, y'all taking me down a rabbit hole. I got to go. Did anybody else have a quick 60 seconds of final words if I didn't get to you? All right, thank you. Love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow night with Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. Again, that was a very heartfelt episode with Kimmy having to cut off her hair. And not only that, I love the way that in that particular episode, Martell and Mel are co-parenting. I really got to give it up to them. But we'll talk about that tomorrow night. I hope to see you there. And listen, guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming through. If you didn't hit that like button, hit that like button. Support the channel. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.